No,
Okay,
this way.
I'm not.
Wait for the
I'm not getting it.
Sure digital.
Oh, there it is.
Got it?
No.
You got it?
No, wait.
Yeah.
We should
The
turn it
one
down.
after the, no, after her. This is so cringy because she
Hold on,
does the
hold on,
wrong
hold on.
thing.
Stop.
Okay.
No, this is bad.
Should I do football after? Yeah, I'll do football.
Check the feed.
Feed checking. Alright, did you get the font up?
Yeah.
I don't like doing these ones.
But I can't find it.
No,
What do you mean?
There's Cashmere. Cashmere just gave me a sign. Hey, there's chemo.
Therapy? That's bad.
Why is it so soft? Is it because the door's closed?
Yeah.
No, it's softer. I put it up full volume now.
Wow.
Sound up.
This is what it's saying, 1080p.
I found out what that song was, the hype song.
After football, what should I do?
Why is it so soft? Is it because the door's closed?
No, it's
Oh God.
all this stuff. Our entire audio.
Good
By the
session.
way, I'm leaving, so my
Hey, check it now. Oh.
spirit wear. And we get some really nice gear down there. And Nick,
are you gonna help me out, Mark?
I'm gonna help Nick out because there's some awesome looking stuff. I'm not kidding you. In having been, buying shirts and sweatshirts from Carmel for the last 7 years or so, they keep getting better. Yeah,
they really do. It's cool. They've got sweatshirts, they've got hoodies, and we're making a great plug for the bookstore here.
Yeah.
But you know what? They try to upgrade what it is they do and what it is they buy and what they make available to the students and the families and things like that. So, and I know Coach Yeager here has plenty of shirts, and I don't know why he went red on us, but
you know what? I mean, he's got to support his family, and they're paying him a nice salary, I'm sure. So he's got some loyalty there as well, and I have no problem with that.
Well, you said it right, Mark. I have to support my family, and my wife doesn't necessarily. Oh, looks like we're going to pray here.
preparing for the national anthem. They do a great job, don't they?
They do. It's beautiful.
It's fantastic. So anyway, to finish my story, the reason why I don't have any Carmel gear anymore is because, well, I've been removed from the coaching scene here for about 4 years now, and my wife just wasn't going to let me get away with maintaining two drawers full of Carmel T-shirts, and so we made a donation. So there are Carmel shirts out there somewhere.
That's nice. No, absolutely.
I saw them giving some away earlier, Coach. I was going to run down there and get you some, but
and
it might have been a little large for you.
Yeah,
no, quite frankly, we're homers for Carmel, and that's why we're here tonight. And just to show your love for this high school, the Broncos are actually a better football team, probably, if I were to have to if I were to have to be honest about it.
Well, I can't do that, Mark.
Yeah.
My heart might stop if I said something like that.
Yeah, I'm sorry to. Well, it doesn't mean I don't love this team more, but so much it brings.
If we're going to compare records, you can't dispute that. But as we've alluded to already, this team and this program is about so much more than just that.
Right. I guess something about being Catholic is I feel the need to be brutally honest. Sometimes it serves me well and sometimes it doesn't. But I love this Carmel High School, and we're getting ready to kick off, and It's a magical place. It's a magical place tonight. I'm ducking my head out the window, and I could say that the stands are essentially packed. It was hard getting a parking spot. Nazareth, for suiting up 90, has not traveled all that many. Their side of the field is, unless they don't know which side to sit on, is not full.
It does look a little sparse over there, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Well, to paint a picture for you, Nazareth has what has been quite in fashion these days for road teams and for home teams. So they're decked out in white pants, white jerseys, blue helmets, but the numbers make it really difficult to tell what numbers they are. So they're white numbers and just a very thin blue trimmed background. So we're going to have fun trying to indicate who the tacklers and ball carriers are tonight.
Indeed we will. Carmel getting ready to kick off. And Nazareth in the north end zone. Too deep. And here we go with, it looks like
Ben Packer.
Ben Packer's kicking off for Carmel right now.
He's the new kicker as Ryan Monkman got injured last week.
Here's Packer's kick. It's a good one. Going to field it around the 7-yard line, and he's out to around the 25, 26-yard line, where Carmel's all over him at that point. Nazareth will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Something to keep an eye on here now. Nazareth has quite the varied offense. They'll run the ball, they'll throw the ball, and not obvious in certain yardage situations either.
Right. And listeners, we may have a little bit of a problem making out the numbers because, as Coach May said, and here's the handoff right away, and he's upended all over it on that tackle. Dan Norton was right there for Carmel.
And Joe, that's a perfect example of what we were talking about earlier tonight. That's contact, and that's a tackle, right? No gain after that first contact there.
And Nazareth in the shotgun, a quick flare out, and they're going to throw the flag. It looks like Trey Resick for Carmel was there just momentarily early, but he was good on the coverage. He just bumped him right as the ball, just before the ball got there. So they're going to they'll move it 10 yards. That'll give Nazareth the first down, and that'll be at about the Carmel at the Nazareth 43-yard line.
Boy, that's a tough penalty. If he just doesn't make contact and makes the tackle there, they still have 3rd down, 5 yards to go.
Right. Nazareth still in the shotgun, 2 wide to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield, 1 in motion now. And
looks like too many in motion there.
Looks like that. It's Austin Rice, or excuse me, is it
Number 18, Zach Stevens.
Zachary Stevens is a quarterback for Nazareth. He's listed as a 6'2", 185-pound senior. He's in the shotgun right now. Stevens hands off the ball, runs off the right tackle, and it's barely back to the line of scrimmage, maybe a yard or so.
Ball carrier actually did a nice job bouncing that one outside. He came up the middle, and then, as you said, he went off tackle and got a few yards, mostly his work.
Yeah, Camden Strutzel did a nice job blowing it up in the backfield. Running back sidestepped it and was able to gain a few there.
And here's Stevens in the shotgun formation, looks left, fakes, throws left, and he's quick flare out to Mike McKell-Love, who's listed as a 5'10", 165-pound junior wide receiver.
Michael's brother was the best player in the conference for 2 years and was their key offensive player when they won the state championship a few years back.
So Nazareth once again in the shotgun, 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left, 1 in motion. Here's barks out the signals, and he's going to hand it off the left side, and a nice carry for a first down, Nazareth. And that was Dylan T. Smith for Nazareth, and Dylan is a 5'9", 175-pound junior running back.
Sean Graham on the tackle there. Now, Sean is the safety. You don't want your safeties making tackles, and the ball carrier split 3 or 4 Corsairs to get that gain.
Here's Stevens in the shotgun. 2 to the left, 2 to the right, 1 in the backfield. And a quick flare out to Diamond Evans, who picks up, looks like it to be another Nazareth first down. Diamond Evans is a 5'10", 180-pound junior wide receiver. They've got some quick wide receivers, don't they?
They sure do. He did a lot of that with his feet, but the blocking came late and broke him free.
And here's Stevens in the shotgun again, and they line up real quick. And this time he's handed it off to Devin Blakely, and Blakely is all the way down to the Carmel 21-yard line. Nazareth is moving the ball. It is with 9:30 left in the first quarter. Nazareth will line up 1st and 10 to go. Actually, they're spotted at the 24. He apparently stepped out a little before there. And once again, Zachary Stevens in the shotgun formation. 2 wide to the right, 2 wide to the left, 1 in the backfield. Stevens barks out the signal straight back. Stevens is high in the field. He's got a lot of time to throw. There's a flag down. Stevens is dumped off, and he'll be upended at about the 16-yard line. We'll have to wait and see what that flag is.
That's definitely a hold.
That's going to be a hold, yeah.
So that's a break for Carmel to bring that one back. He had way too much time. Maybe the hold factored into that.
Wow, Joe, that back was extremely wide open out of the backfield there, huh?
He sure was. Now, Carmel brought 3 there. The defensive lineman, John Ivan, was the one who got held there. I imagine, Sheriff Kern, that if you saw that happening on the streets, you might have to arrest him.
There you go.
But he only gets a 10-yard penalty instead.
Bring it back. Bring it back. What's his name again? Tariq Abrams' dad down there. Let's see. Tariq Abrams' dad. He's a big fan. He's down there screaming at the fans. He's such an energetic guy. So here we go. Zach Stevens in the shotgun formation, running an option to the, and he's tackled right away. But there's also a flag on that play. So we got no gain, but we'll have to see what that flag is.
Looked like it might have been another hold on the edge.
So it was 1st and 24 from the 38, and they're going to move it back again. So they're going to be in really deep formation.
I like this.
How about the bookends there for Nazareth's offensive line?
Yeah.
Number 72, Matt Keeler, 6'7", 305 pounds. And number 67, Elijah Moshinsky, 6'6", 375 pounds. Oof. They're monstrous out there.
This game is sponsored in part by Salerno's Pizza at 206 Milwaukee Avenue in Libertyville, featuring half-price pizza for the Cubs and Bears games. Some say their old family red sauce recipe is the best in town. For more information about Salerno's can be found at gosalernos.com. Once again, in the shotgun formation, there's a handoff, and he's upended. Carmel's defense is looking really sharp right now, folks. They're going to – is he at 4th down now? They had a
second down with the penalties.
Second down, I'm sorry. Second down and about 33 yards to go with the penalties. The ball's on the 49-yard line. Is that right? No, 45-yard line of Carmel. It marched all the way back. They had been in scoring position, and now they're all the way back to the Carmel 45 with 2nd and 35. Carmel defense is looking fantastic. No score, 0-0. 8:10 left in the first quarter. You're listening to WSFI 88.5. And here he is back, Stevens again in the shotgun. He's got all day to throw, way too long. And throws it, and it's hard to see if that ball was caught or not.
Incomplete, Mark.
Incomplete.
The previous play, though, the previous tackle, you were asking if Malik Barnes was going to play tonight. And there he is on the field making a nice tackle in the open field.
Barnes. Yeah, he's a good guy. And he was a great player last year. Here we go once again. Zachary Stevens in the shotgun formation for Nazareth. Barks out the signals. Rolls to the right, and he's got a quick toss. And it's a good one to Devin Blakely, who's got about, he'll be down around the 35-yard line of Carmel. So they're still going to have a long way to go with fourth down situation.
Yeah, very likely 4-down territory here. Well, no, it looks like the punt team's coming on. I can't imagine they have a kicker who's going to kick it 50 yards.
I think early at this point in the game, so early, you're really trying to establish some field position, right? So I can understand this call here.
So what is the call? Oh, they are
going to punt.
Okay, so they deceived me for a minute.
Really I like this from a defensive standpoint. Really like trying to put the freshman Calic Manis in a spot here to have to drive the whole length of the field.
Right.
That's what you're going to get.
Gonna be kicked too. Oh, he's bobbled it. And Nazareth appears to be on the football. The punt was bobbled initially. Looked like Damon Williams-Gray. And what's the call there?
Looks like Carmel recovered in the end zone. Touchback.
Okay. I have to say, that's
fortuitous bounce.
Yes, indeed, because even if he caught it cleanly, he would have had it at the 3-yard line. You can tell these guys know their English.
That's the thing.
Fortuitous.
Yeah, how about it? Joe May with another vocabulary word.
It's word of the day, my friend.
4 syllables tonight?
4 syllables.
Wow.
Absolutely. Only on Fridays.
That's a questionable call, though, to try to catch the ball there.
He's inside the 5-yard line. There's no reason to catch that. You get out of the way.
You really got to let that go.
Right.
Fortunate that it worked out in our favor there, getting the ball on the 20-yard line here. All right, so let's see what Avon Calic Manis can get done tonight here.
Indeed.
Sean Lynch is
He's
not
only going to get
backfield.
better. I mean, this kid just turned 14.
Absolutely.
The day before the first game. He is a young guy, and he's just the future is so bright if we can keep this guy healthy for 4 years, motivated.
Going empty here, huh?
So, yeah, Carmel's got 3 wide to the right, 2 to the left, and as Coach Yeager said, going empty. Here we go in motion. Fakes the hand.
Yep.
Quarterback keeper up the middle.
Yeah, that's that action off a jet sweep there. I really like that. That's something that they can establish. And again, I like the idea of running the ball, especially on first down. Here you got a 2nd and 7 or so, right? 6 or 7.
And here he is, Calic Manis in the shotgun.
So he's making a check at the
3
line of
wide
scrimmage.
to the right, 1 to the left. Who's the lone back there, gentlemen?
I think that's Mikey.
I believe
that's
right.
Mikey Lucas.
Yeah. Here's Calic Manis rolling to the right, and he's under pressure. No, he bumped out of bounds. We could have seen a flag there, huh?
Yeah,
he's already out of bounds, and
essentially on the track there.
Yeah, he hit him hard too. So no flag though. So that'll make about a 3rd and 7 situation for Carmel at their own 27-yard line. No score, 0-0. You're listening to WSFI 88.5, the Carmel Corsairs and the Nazareth Roadrunners.
That's a lesson learned there for Athan Calic Manis. He's got to get rid of that rather than taking a hit
and a loss.
And here's Athan once again in the shotgun formation. 2 wide to the left, 2 wide to the right, empty backfield, and Calic Manis straight back, dumps off to
that's Mikey Lucas.
Mikey Lucas again. Mikey Lucas is a 5'8", 150-pound. They list him as a defensive back that graduated Wakanda Middle School, but he's playing halfback tonight.
He plays bigger than that too. I'll tell you what. He runs hard, and he finishes every run that he has.
Back deep is Ben Packer, the new kicker.
Carmel getting ready to kick. Packer kicker formation. He kicks it, and it's a wobbly end over end, but it won't be too bad. He's going to pick it up at a 38-yard line, and he's off to the races. There he goes, 40, 30, 20, and he's got 1 to beat, and he's gone all the way. Nazareth touchdown. You saw that coming, didn't you? There was nobody. He saw that gap, and he just was gone in no time.
Well, he did what a kick returner has to do: catch the ball and go.
And you know that's the unfortunate outcome of that style of a punt, that real low line drive punt. Essentially, you're out kicking your coverage really, and giving them a clean shot at you. Clearly, he's an athletic guy, and he took that one all the way to the house.
So that's 6-0 Nazareth on top of Carmel with 5:27 left in the first. And now Nazareth looks like they'll be kicking for the conversion. Snap is good. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it is
no good.
No, wide right. It was close, but it was wide right. So it'll be 6-0 Nazareth on top of Carmel Corsairs with 5:27 left in the first quarter. You're listening to WSFI 88.5 Catholic Radio.
Well, a couple of big breaks there for the Corsairs, right? On the muff punt.
Join WSFI 88.5 FM for the Healing the Whole Person Conference on October 27th and 28th at Mundelein Seminary. The conference will feature Kyle Clement, a 15-year veteran trainer of Catholic priests exorcists. Father Bob Sears will focus on healing of unwanted general. For more information or to register for the conference, visit WSFICatholicRadio.org or call 224-206-8455. That's 224-206-8455. Here we go with Nazareth getting ready to kick off.
I'm sorry there, Mark. I didn't mean to step on
I
away there.
I apologize. I had to get to the...
No. It's important to get those reads in. My point is a couple good breaks there, right? We get the touchback on the muffed punt, and then we had the missed extra point. Here's where Carmel Corsairs need to really take advantage of those opportunities right now. Let's get a drive here.
Here's the kick, and it's a good one. It's all the way into the end zone, and he's thought about running it out, but he decided not to. Receiving that kick was that Miles Trammell?
Miles Trammell.
Yeah. Miles is a burner, and he wanted to run, but it was in the end zone, and thought about it and decided no. You were listening to the All-Star Catholic High School Game of the Week on WSFI Antioch 88.5 FM Catholic Radio.
What did you get for how long is that return?
Let's see if they can
62 yards.
Let's see if they can get something here on first down to prevent having to make a long play on 2nd and 3rd. Boy, I'd love to see a 2nd and 3 or so, huh, Joe?
Yeah,
absolutely.
Here's Calicmanis, and I love the way this kid stands in the pocket. I'd love to see him throw too. I got to be honest with you as a fan. Here we go, and he's hands off right away, and that was
Mikey Lucas again.
Mikey Lucas, and they were ready for it. They stopped him.
Yeah, they sent the blitz straight up into the A gap.
Yeah,
met him right in the hole.
That's the thing, coaches. I think that Calicmanis may be forced to throw. They're kind of keen on the rush.
Well, Nazareth's defense they're really athletic, especially in the secondary. So, they're going to look to make picks.
Right.
Well, and I'd say we want them to key on the rush. That's what's going to open up the field behind them.
Here's Calicmanis once again in the shotgun. Drops back, and there's a throw. And that looked like that was to Noah Thigpen. And I don't know if Thigpen stopped on his route or it was a little miscommunication. But Thigpen's a pretty sure-handed guy, so if we can get him the ball, we'll be in good shape.
Sure-handed guy and a great guy, too. Great teammate. Let's see here. This is just what we did.
So here we go, folks. 3rd and 14. Carmel's got the ball at their own, looks to be about the 17-yard line. Calicmanis in the shotgun formation. Calicmanis rolls to the right, and it's a quick pass, and that is not going to get it done. Got about 5 maybe on the play. That throw was to his brother Dino Calicmanis, and it's pretty inspiring to know that these two guys are going to be around for a while.
I was going to say, it's fun to say that, right? Ethan and Dino?
Yeah,
pretty cool.
Exactly. So 4:40 left in the first. Carmel losing to Nazareth 6-0. Carmel getting ready to kick. They've got the ball. We've got our kicker back at about the 6-yard line of Carmel. And he rolls, he kicks, and once again it's a line drive kick. This one will not be returned. And it's going to go all the way down to about the 40-yard line. Nazareth will have the ball at about the 40, 41-yard line, their own 41-yard line, with 4:27 left in the first.
Very similar to the last punt, except it didn't have as much giddy up as the last punt, so the coverage was able to get down there.
Yeah, they did a nice job covering that one. But man, I can just tell you, there's not a lot of plays in the playbook for 3rd and 17. That's going to be a tough run tonight if that's what they keep doing to themselves.
So here we go. Nazareth with the ball once again at their own 41 shotgun formation. handoff around the left side. He'll get about 7 or 8 yards. That was Zachary Stevens, the Nazareth quarterback, handing off to Devin Blakely.
Yeah, it looked like a hold there on the edge. The hold of Jimmy Harvey, number 56 for the Corsairs, who certainly tried to get the ref's attention. You know, rather than do that, probably the best thing to do is try to rip away from that hold and try to make the play.
Yeah, there was no miss in that hold. But that was a counter off a little jet sweep action there. Carmel's been seeing a steady dose of that over the last couple of weeks, huh?
They have.
Once again, Nazareth in the shotgun formation. Stevens back there barking out the signals. He's got straight back, and here's a quick throw and a beautiful throw and a great catch, but he was upended right away by Zaire Barnes, and that was a major league hit.
Yeah, nice.
As soon as the ball got there, Barnes popped him hard, and it was incredibly hung on, huh?
Yeah, probably a couple weeks of frustration as Zaire hasn't played for the last 2 weeks. He really gave him a wallop there.
Sure looked like it.
So that'll make for a 2nd and 13. Once again, Nazareth in the shotgun formation. Stevens, hands off.
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, Statue of Liberty played at Devin Blakely. He didn't fake it too well, though, did he?
He didn't. The Carmel defensive line was not buying any of that.
Yeah. That'll set up a 3rd and 11 situation for Nazareth. They have the ball at their own 40-yard line, 3rd and 11.
Corsairs actually ran a stunt on that. It's called a twist. So they brought 4 guys instead of 3 and filled all the gaps there.
Here's Stevens in the shotgun once again, 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. And Stevens looks right side, quick throw, and it's a good catch and run.
Looks like it's going to be a first down.
Hit Devin Blakely, and he's out across midfield to about the 49-yard line. They'll be at the Carmel 49 with a 1st and 10 situation.
So that's a quick screen or a bubble pass. The bandit or the cornerback for the Corsairs has to come up on that right away and refuse anything outside. But he's got to be really physical on the block that's trying to keep him away from the ball carrier.
Here's Stevens, shotgun formation once again. They appear to run everything out of the shotgun.
Nazareth players are clapping.
Yeah, there's a flag on the field. We don't know what that is.
Joe, it looks to me like the edge is vulnerable right now for the Corsairs. A couple different times we've seen backs leak out from the backfield, and there's just been nothing but green turf out there. Nazareth has taken advantage of it one time, but boy, they could have taken advantage of it at least 2 other times. Are you seeing that? What do the Corsairs have to do there?
Well, what Nazareth
like
is trying to do.
Neutral, gentlemen, is that what it was?
I'm guessing someone might not have had their mouth guard in. Something like that. That's a 15-yarder.
Yeah, you're right. So they're going to march it all the way down to the Carmel 34-yard line where they'll be 1st and 10 situation.
I'll get with you after this play, Nick.
Yeah.
Nazareth lines it up, shotgun formation once again. Stevens back there. He's got 2 in the backfield, 1 wide to each side. And he hands off around the left side. Carmel's all over it.
Nice job there.
He got nowhere on that play.
It's great to have 6 guys in on the tackle. So Nick, what they're doing is when they swing that back out, they're trying to open up the Corsairs defense laterally. And the bandit is actually dropping back in coverage. And he needs not, or no one really needs to break on that swing back until he catches the ball and crosses the line of scrimmage. But as soon as you see the ball in the air, attack it.
Okay.
All right, Stevens up under, quarterback under center, and hand off, and that's to Devin Blakely right up the gut, huh?
Yeah, a couple lead blockers there on that one, huh, Joe?
Trying to bull him right up front. And
like
you know what?
About 6 yards, probably.
Looks like a 3rd and 8. Manageable down and distance.
Once again, now he's under center on every play. Apparently 3rd and 8, and the handoff again, and left tackle, and once again that looked like Devin Blakely, and he'll be close to a 1st down, but not quite.
That's another lead play where the offensive tackle for Nazareth is trying to seal down the defensive end and or the linebacker. They did a decent job of it, but the second level of Corsair defense came up and made the play.
So they're going to go for it here on 4th and about 1, huh?
Here we go. Stevens, he's got it.
Oh, quarterback kept it.
Yep, and he's going to make it. It'll be a touchdown. Nazareth forced out, but I think he got across the goalpost there. So it's with 59 seconds left in the first quarter, Nazareth has gone up 12-0.
That's actually a nice little play. We used to run that. It's a counter off the inside veer. The I back or the running back went to the right side. Quarterback put the ball in his belly and then turned around and went back the opposite direction to the left side.
So is that like an option, Nick?
Well, it's a counter off of the option.
Nazareth to try the extra point. Snap is good and the kick is good right through the uprights. It'll be 13-0 Nazareth with 59 seconds left in the first quarter. You are listening to WSFI 88.5 FM Catholic Radio. The game of the week, and Carmel is down 13-0 to the Nazareth Roadrunners. At Catholic Financial Life, our members are offered scholarship benefits from grade school through college. To learn more about eligibility for these or the many other value-added benefits, call Matt Tomlinson at 847-548-6288. That's Matt Tomlinson at 847-548-6288. Gentlemen, may I also tell you, don't miss WSFI's Fall Share-a-thon next Tuesday through Thursday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Some of our most beloved priests and community leaders will be sharing with you their personal stories and asking you to call in your pledge to keep our local Catholic radio on the air. Join Father John Trezan, St. Gilbert's, Father Gerald O'Reilly, Santa Maria del Popolo, Father Anthony Rice, St. Peter's Volo, Father Mike McGovern, St. Raphael's, Father Mike Grezik, St. Mary's in Lake Forest, Father Greg Haupt from St. Paul the Apostle, Father Michael Sparrow of the Bellarmine Jesuit Retreat House, not to mention Father Jaminicki, Spiritual Advisor Emeritus from WSFI. If you are from across the border, newly appointed Bishop Jim Schurman, Father Bill Hayward, Father Russ Arnett, and Father Bob McDermott will be on the air. Call in your support at 224-206-8455 and tune in to WSFI Radio 88.5 FM or WSFIRadio.org. Nazareth is kicked off. It's through the end zone, and Carmel will start 1st and 10 at their own 20. They're spotting it at the 7-yard line. What's going on here, gentlemen?
I don't know what was going on.
I wish I could help you out here. It has me pretty confused.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
It looks like the offense is coming out.
Yeah.
But is it the defense? Is it a special team?
Are they going to have to kick it again? We don't see a flag, and we don't know what happened. We apologize.
Well, that's a 15-yard walk-off.
Okay. So he's going to kick it again, and this time he's going to kick it from the Carmel 45-yard line. But the kick that he just hit went through the end zone, right? So what's he going to try to do, squib it?
He's probably going to kick it through the uprights.
Oh. Through the uprights, he could just squib it and hope to manage an offside kick.
I mean, that's the only reason to re-kick, right, is that you're going to try to get it inside the 20, so you're not going to try to pound this kick.
I just don't understand. I didn't see a flag on the field.
Right, here's the kick, and he did pound it. It's through the uprights, like you said, and out the end zone.
What's the point of that?
No idea. So Carmel will start with 59 seconds left at their 20.
Well, I couldn't make out what the penalty was there. We did not see a flag on the field, but something like that would mean maybe too many men on the field for the Corsairs. But that can be a problem. You know, you practice special teams. That's the first thing you practice every practice, and you got to make sure you have the numbers.
Yeah. Well, I'd like to see the Corsairs get outside the 30 here. They haven't done that yet.
There's Kalikmanis. And the handoff.
Bad snap.
Yeah. He tried to hand off, it looked like, and there was a fumble with the snap, and the Nazareth defense was right on top of Kalikmanis right away. He went down with the ball, trying to protect it from a fumble.
Got a flag down there. I'm trying to decipher if that was a
personal foul face mask.
Yeah, if that was an option play that the Roadrunners just got to Kalikmanis before he could actually make the read, and rather than trying to force something, just kept it himself and took the loss. Because the running back was running free right up the middle of the field there.
Well, a number of times the Roadrunner middle linebacker has looked to time the snap and blitz right up the gut.
He sure has. Here we go. We're outside the 30. That's a good start.
Right. 1st and 10 at the 31, and Kalikmanis in the shotgun. Kalikmanis looking left, and he's quick flare out, and that's looks like it's to his brother, isn't it, Dino?
Yeah, it is.
For about 7 yards, so it'll make a 2nd and 3 situation. Dino's a pretty sure-handed guy, isn't he?
He sure is.
These guys are impressive.
Growing up together, I'm sure they've played quite a bit of catch, huh?
Yeah. And here he is, Kalikmanis once again in the shotgun, 3 wide to the right, 1 to the left. 1 in the backfield. I think Kalikmanis drew him off there.
That's a great play, though, on 1st down, right? It's a super easy completion. It's a stay pass. And Dino Kalikmanis doing a nice job using the block on the edge to gain some yardage after the catch. And now you're looking at a 2nd and 3 with a nice hard count by Kalikmanis getting the 1st down. We're moving, folks.
Here we go. Kalikmanis shotgun formation.
Right guard for the Corsairs moved.
Right, so who's that? We'll leave it at right guard.
Right guard.
Homers,
we don't want to upset the Lennon family.
Exactly. We're not.
But that's a tough break there. You know, you get a nice play on 1st down, you get a penalty to get an automatic 1st down, and now you're looking at, you know, first and 15 here.
Here we are, Kalikmanis. Shotgun, drop straight back, quick
swing
throw,
pass to
and
Mikey
once
Lucas.
again to Mikey Lupus, and he got probably 10 yards on that play. So that'll set up a 2nd and 5.
So there you go. So you get a penalty to get your first down. You get a nice 1st down play to get 2nd and 3rd. A nice hard count, automatic 1st down. You take a penalty, and now you're 1st and 15. But the play on 1st down there gets you a gain of 10. So the penalties are troublesome. We can't afford to do that.
Right.
Well, that's the end of the 1st quarter. 13-0 Corsair deficit here. The important thing is for the offense to put some points on the board, and then when the ball switches over to the Corsair defense to get a stop. Get the ball back in the Corsair offense's hands.
I like that play call there, getting Mikey Lucas on the edge with a nice little swing pass. It's almost like a pitch, you know, which is essentially a run play. And I really like him in space. He plays low to the ground and he runs hard.
That also keeps the Nazareth defense honest.
Yep, absolutely.
You know, they just can't bring their 5 or 6 guys and hope to cover the outside. Offsides again.
Doing another nice job using their counts. Now I say that's something that they really practice. You know, that's not just an accident or a coincidence here. All of a sudden you're getting some hard counts. They will actually practice that during the week. Hey, can one of those guys throw one of those shirts up here all the way, you think?
How about it?
Can I show them my shirt?
Yeah, absolutely. We got our hands out the window, folks. We're trying to get Coach Yeager in the Carmel shirt.
Oh.
We're throwing some nice yellow ones.
Arms must be tired.
I'm really liking the white stuff, though, that they've got now with the. And here we go, Kalikmanis, shotgun pitch, quick to Lucas again, and on an option.
All right.
And Lucas is
There you
thrown
go.
out of bounds at the 47-yard line. We're going to call late hit on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, person to foul on number 9, Austin Reeferstick.
So that'll give Carmel a first down, move it down a little further.
I'll tell you guys, I'm loving this drive. All right, here's you got Mikey Lucas touching the ball again on a pitch that was an option play to the boundary. And like I said, he finishes his runs like maybe no other back that I've seen in a while. And without that kind of an effort, you don't get that penalty there. Great job. Nice read by Kaliakmanis, a nice hard run by Lucas. Let's finish this drive here. Let's go.
Carmel will have the ball 1st and 10 at the Nazareth 33-yard line. And here we go. Carmel ready. Kaliakmanis once again, shotgun formation. 2 to the right, 2 to the left.
Get rid of it, buddy.
Pressure right away.
Look
What
at
a beautiful throw and catch. Oh,
Touchdown.
Wow.
that was awesome. So he was under a lot of pressure. He was able to evade it, get the ball off, and just threw a perfect strike to a wide open Mikey Lucas.
Great drive for Mikey Lucas there, huh? Touched the
That
ball a
was
number of times.
Great job, Corsairs, on that play. You know, they give Nazareth a little bit of their own medicine. Pump to one side and then throw back the other side, and Mikey Lucas was wide open. He still is.
But what a great job of Kaliakmanis by not getting grabbed in the backfield and evading that tackle.
Yeah, that's really impressive there, showing a lot of poise, right, in the face of adversity there. Rolling to his right with a guy crashing down on him, turning his back to him, and completing a strike
Extra
right to
point
Lucas.
is good, 13-7.
Great job.
Coach Yeager, he's an impressive freshman, huh?
He really is. Before the season started, I heard a lot of talk about, they got a freshman quarterback, and they're going to spread the field, they're going to throw the ball over the place, and naturally I was kind of like, oh, okay. I'm interested to see how that goes. It's such a huge jump, right, from 8th grade football to high school period, but to make it all the way to the varsity level, I was really interested to see, really more than anything, his poise.
Yeah,
I'm
I had
impressed.
heard about this kid from my boys that went to Carmel, and I saw Coach Bitto long before the season started at a funeral of a young man from Vernon Hills, Dylan Klein, just a great boy that died in his sleep. And I said, "You going to start a freshman quarterback?" And he said, "If the season starts today, I will." And clearly he held on in terms of confidence.
Well, and I can see why. Ethan is clearly talented, but like I said, without having poise at this level, without having the courage and the moxie, there you go, Joe, the moxie to hang in there, especially under the pressure you're going to get in the ESCC, you got nothing. And he's doing a really nice job of that this year so far.
Ben Packer getting ready to kick off. Nazareth will field it at about their own 15-yard line, and let's get this guy. He's to the 20, and he's 25, 32. Broke a couple tackles, and probably had a chance to get him a little before that, didn't we?
Yeah, they froze him there for a second. He bounced it out a little bit, got an extra 5 yards there. The kick was only to about the 20-yard line, and I don't know what the plan is as far as, do they want to kick it short? Do they want to kick it to a corner, kick it to a spot? But I think Ben Packer has enough leg to put it in the end zone.
So Nazareth will have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line. Stevens under center, and he's dropped back. He hands the ball off, and it's a hard running off the right tackle for a few yards.
That's Zaire Barnes coming from the backfield. Norton helping out on that one. Zaire is looking to ring some bells tonight.
He sure is, isn't he? I'm loving it.
Here we go, Nazareth 2nd and 3, and Stevens is back to throw, and was under pressure and got it off. Nice throw, a very, very nice throw.
Yeah,
and that
nearly
was to
picked off.
Diamond Evans for a first down.
Was that Halverson there?
That was Halverson underneath. Now, what the corners need to do, they need to read the outside guy on the offensive line to determine, is it pass or is it run? And he kind of got frozen there.
So Nazareth will have the ball at the Carmel 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Stevens under center, and he hands off right up the middle, and that's couple missed tackles, and he's all the way down to the Carmel 37-yard line, it looks like, and that's where Nazareth will have it 1st and 10. They're on the move. We are not tackling well right now.
Yeah, that's a first down play. That could have been a gain of 1 maybe there.
Stevens once again under center. Pitch left side. Carmel's on it, and this time they get him behind the line. That was to Dylan Smith, the running back for Nazareth, and Carmel read that one well.
That was a nice play by Zaire Barnes up there. You know, he plays in the middle of the defense and has to play all over the field. He slowed down the back, and then Jake Serwin finishing him off.
So here we go with Nazareth at the Carmel 39-yard line. Stevens under center, and he's going to hand off nowhere. Carmel once again all over that, so that'll make a 3rd and 10 situation.
So double stick, they got him for a loss there.
Almost a certain passing play here.
Now, what's the defense thinking here, Joe? Offense just scores on a nice drive. You got the opposing offense on double sticks on 3rd down. About 9:45 left in the game. What are you looking to do here?
Well, defenses, they're thinking down and distance here, so they'll allow a pass anywhere just inside the 30. We got a timeout here.
Yeah, timeout Naz.
Yeah, defensively, they'll give a little bit, but they just don't want to give up a 1st down here, especially with 3rd down. Very likely from the sideline they're yelling, watch the draw, watch the screen, because as Mark just said, you know, it looks like a passing situation, and defensively you want to guard against that delay play. Lots of fluids being delivered in this timeout.
Oh, yeah. I would like to take the opportunity to thank our listeners tonight. I know of at least one family out there that's listening tonight, the Vortherms. Just a great family, and 2 boys, Nick and Sam, a couple future Corsairs. So thanks for tuning in out there.
Shameless plug.
No, I like it. That's like with Harry Curie. I mean, that's how the key to the longevity, right? Recognize people that are supporting. So here we go. Nazareth in the shotgun formation. 2 wide to the right, 2 to the left, 1 in the backfield.
Pass.
Stevens rolls to the right side, and he's looking to throw. He's got a beautiful throw, and just not able to come down with it.
What an
real
athletic
nice
play
throw
by
on the
Serwin.
run, though, and that was Henry Panic that turned around. The ball was there, but just couldn't bring it in.
That was a great job by Jake Serwin. He had to cover a back downfield, and just short of the safeties coming up to help that.
Yeah, Serwin's been a lot of fun to watch over the last few weeks, huh? He really does a nice job out there at defense.
So it looks like they're going to go for it.
Wow.
4th and 11. Stevens in the shotgun. He's back, and he's looking. He's got a lot of time. And here's a throw.
Incomplete.
Yeah. A hard catch to make. The receiver was 1st down territory, and he throws just a little bit high.
I tell you what, as an offensive player, I take offense to that. You know what I mean? You got a team with the ball down here, and they're going to go for it on 4th and what was that, 10 or so?
Yeah.
When they could have punted you in the hole, basically challenging you to make something happen. So let's see what the Corsairs can do.
Yeah. 9:17 left in the half, and you're listening to WSFI 88.5 FM Catholic Radio. Here's a handoff to
Mikey Lucas.
Mikey Lucas for
getting after it.
A couple yards.
I know it's not a huge gain, a gain of 3, but still, it's important to establish the fact that you're going to run the ball. It really forces the Nazareth defense to come up tight, you know, and defend that, which is really going to open up passing lanes for Catholic-Manus down the field throughout the night. They have to keep doing that.
Well, I was impressed by that last drive. I think Catholic-Manus and Carmel's offense is going to score a lot of points. Here we go. Kelly McManus shotgun, 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 1 in the backfield. Kelly McManus.
They're bringing guys.
Quick swing pass and
Make a miss. There you go.
and he breaks the tackle. He's down all the way to the 35-yard line of Nazareth, and that was
Damone Williams-Gray there. Great job on his part. We talk about yards after catch.
Gray, Damone Williams-Gray, and that was it wasn't just a great run, and he broke that tackle, but that was a tough catch to make even.
Yeah, great
a beautiful play.
He was a little bit behind him. He was off balance, reined it in, and then made a guy miss and finished the play. Great job.
So here we go with Kelly McManus. Shotgun. And there's a flag on the field, and we'll see what that's all about.
Got some celebrating going on
Like
in the Corsair side.
Defender lined up in the neutral zone.
So Nazareth was offsides, 5-yard penalty there. That'll set up a 1st and 5 situation for Carmel. Kelly McManus will have the ball there at his Nazareth 30-yard line.
Look at how this cornerback is.
Go ahead, Coach.
I was just going to say, Joe, look at how this cornerback is playing the receiver here to the boundary.
He's pressing Chenille Green.
That's got fade written all over it. There it is.
He lofts it. Oh, we got to see a flag there, don't we? You got to be kidding me.
You know, the ball was underthrown. Chenille Green has to come back for that ball and make them call it.
Yeah, I love the play call, though, right? You got him matched up one-on-one out there, nothing but Green behind the cornerback who's right up in his face. Get behind him. That ball could be thrown a little closer to the sideline, but, boy, that's a great call.
And
so Green ran a nice route. He was way behind the guy, and the ball was in the area. The defender had his back to the ball and popped Green while the ball was in the air, and I guess they decided it wasn't a catchable ball.
That's not a call, though, at the high school level. If he hits him, he hits him. It's pass interference.
Well, help me understand it then, Coach.
Well, I'm just saying that, you know, in the NFL, they might deem it uncatchable, therefore there's no foul. But at the high school level, if you touch the receiver while the ball's in the air, that's pass interference. That's 15 yards, period.
Did you see it differently, though? I mean, should that have been a flag?
No. I saw it the way you saw it. I thought that was an opportunity to get a penalty. But I love the play call. Hopefully they come back to that at some point in the game here.
yeah, they're doing man-to-man on if Chenille Green is the single receiver on one side. Otherwise, they're zoning up.
Carmel has the ball.
They're man.
At the Nazareth 36-yard line. Kelly McManus shotgun.
Oh, boy.
Kelly McManus with a quick swing to, once again, Mikey Lucas, and he only got a couple yards on that.
Now on the top of the field there, Nick, Chenille Green, who is 6'2", is up against a 5'6" cornerback. So that might be a good time just throw a jump ball.
Chenille Green is a fast receiver.
Yeah, I like what they did. They actually sent trips into the boundary there and isolated Green up on top against that guy. I'd like to see them come back to that too. Throw the fade to him with the field. Here they are pressing again.
Kelly McManus in shotgun. Big 3rd and 9 situation.
Oh, no.
Bad snap. Kelly McManus has to fall on it all the way back to the Nazareth 49-yard line, and that takes them out of
that's a tough break.
Out of position where they'd be able to go for it at all.
Wow, that's a bummer.
Yeah, we were moving. We looked good, and that snap hurt.
Yeah, the positive thing, though, right, you come off the sideline there, the positive thing you have to really stress is that you have 2 really nice drives in a row. They didn't stop us there.
Right. We get a chance to pin them back this time, huh?
Yep. Let's see if we can get some lift on this punt and cover it.
This ball's likely going to go out of bounds.
He looks like he got a good one.
That's actually a nice job.
16, he picks it up at the 14.
Got to break down the coverage.
Broken tackle, another broken tackle. He's out past the 50-yard line. Just unbelievable. Got one to beat, and that's the punter, and he's not going to get him. And all the way, that's 2 run back tonight, and that is just killing us.
There's a flag on the field. Flag on the field.
all the way back at the 44-yard line or so, huh?
So
There's
maybe
one
a
at the
clip.
44 and there's one at the 17.
Oh,
So
yeah.
probably a clip.
I don't see any celebrating going on either side just yet.
Well, Coach, you said that they're probably going to kick it out of bounds, and maybe they should have.
Well, you know, since they're punting from essentially the 50-yard line, if you kick a 35-yard punt out of bounds, you bring them down to their own 15.
And this kid's already run one back, and he's got some wheels.
He's a lightning.
Yeah.
I believe it was Mikey Lucas on the coverage there, if I'm not mistaken. He was right there when the returner caught the ball. You just need to break down there, wait for a little bit of help. You can go after him if you can get him as soon as he catches the ball. But he was about 5 yards away, but kept going full speed, and it's easily faked.
So this is a beautiful situation. What a break for Carmel. Carmel has a chance to punt again on the penalties, and here's the punt. And this one is, oh no. And so he punts a line drive right into the back of one of the Carmel guards on the special teams, and so Nazareth will have great field position once again at approximately the 43-yard line of their own 43-yard line. 1st and 10, they'll have it there with 5:49 left in the half. We are looking at a 13-7 ball game. Nazareth Roadrunners leading the Carmel Corsairs.
That's an interesting style of punt that Packer uses there, basically kicking it on the run, which is essentially like hitting a moving target. That's not an easy thing to do. That one backfired on us.
Right. Here's Stevens for Nazareth, the handoff right away. He's all around left tackle all the way, looks like about a first down. Handoff to Dylan Smith on that play.
Ben Halverson on the tackle there. Okay, that's a play that goes to the edge. And once again, the cornerbacks have to come up and deny anything outside.
As soon as there's a chance, I'm going to do this. All right, Stevens under center. And a handoff, and that'll be a first down for Nazareth. WSFI 88.5 FM Catholic Radio invites you to their 6th annual fall benefit and fundraiser on Friday, November 3rd at Mundelein Seminary. Doors open at 5:30 p.m. and the event will feature a live and silent auction so you can get your Christmas shopping done early while helping to keep local Catholic radio on the air. The keynote speaker is Milwaukee Archbishop Jerome Lisecki. To make reservations, call 224-206-8455. That's 224-206-8455. Or visit WSFIradio.org and click on events. That's WSFIradio.org, then click on events. Coach, that last play, Coach May.
They're just going right after the Corsair defense, a little smash mouth football, and it has been effective. You know, when they try the little rinky-dinky delays and crossbucks, it hasn't been as successful as just going right up the gut.
So here's Stevens under center, 2nd and 8 situation for Nazareth. He hands off right tackle, several missed tackles, and he's going to make it all the way down to about the Carmel 17-yard line. That was a very impressive run.
Was that another cross-buck there, Coach?
It was a cross-buck, the old cross-buck.
We need a definition on the old
Take the one guy, give it to the next guy, and
Devin
watch him
Blakely,
go.
and he's a powerful runner.
It was a powerful run. Breaking tackles all the way along the way.
Here's Stevens once again under center. 1st and 10 for Nazareth, and that's Devin Blakely again. This time they wrap him up right at the line.
Yeah, they're going to be content with just running the ball and taking clock off the board here, right, Joe?
No reason why they wouldn't. That's Isaiah Lee on the, pardon me, that's Brandon Anderson on the tackle. Made contact and prevented any extra yardage.
Yeah, it was a great
Didn't
job.
let him fall forward.
It's a big stop for the Corsairs here. Last thing they want to do is let up a score going into half.
Off left tackle, Stevens hands the ball off to Alex Carrillo, and he only gets a couple on the play. So that'll set up about a 3rd and 9, Coach?
3rd 8, 3rd and long 7, something like that. nonetheless a big down.
This is a situation, you know, when you're in the red zone, the defense might want to pin their ears back and come get them.
Yeah, I would expect
bring a guy or two.
I would expect
Stevens,
this is 4-down territory too, huh?
Under center, and Stevens looks like he's going to fake the handoff. He rolls to the right side. He's under pressure. Here's the throw, and it's beautiful play. Batted down by
Adrian Dawkins.
Andrew Dawkins.
Yeah.
A really nice play. And you had to think that ball had a good chance of being caught if Dawkins didn't swat that away. So really a great play as he leaped up with his left arm and swatted it away.
Sure was. I think that was Barnes on the coverage behind him too. So even if that ball does get to the receiver, looks like Barnes is in a good spot to knock it down himself.
So with 4th and 8 from the Carmel 17, Nazareth is going to go for a field goal. And here's the snap. It's down. The kick is up, and it is good. And that will put Nazareth up 16-7. We were lucky to get out of there, only giving up 3 though. With 3:04 left in the half, Nazareth Roadrunners 16, Carmel Corsairs 7.
Yeah, that's a tough break after the bad snap, right?
Mm-hmm.
They had the second consecutive really nice looking drive there, but suffered the bad snap, which ended up turning into three points there. Have to tip your hat to their Carmel defense though, holding them to the field goal with 3 minutes left. Of course, they still have an opportunity. Let's see if they can get a nice return here, get some field position to start.
Coach, I think that we're explosive enough that I like our chances of trying to get some points before we go into the half.
Oh, absolutely. 3 minutes is plenty of time here. No need to rush.
And we've moved the ball very well.
Yep.
I mean, these drives have fizzled out on either a bad snap or a penalty, but
yeah,
we have moved the ball well all night.
The last 2 drives, Nazareth has not stopped us. It has been our own undoing that's been the issue. But again here, 3 minutes to go. You can still run the ball. You can still maintain your balance, and then give Calicmanis opportunities to throw the ball in space. Plenty of time to finish off the half here with a score.
We got Miles Tramill, and the other one back there, Coach, is number 3, and he's going to grab it. Right at about the goal line. Oh, that's Tramill that got it at the goal line, and he's out to about the 21-yard line.
All right, that
Tramill
works.
gets out there pretty quick.
Yeah, and that was Nick Fisher back there as his partner, doing a nice job lead blocking for him.
That would be a return right for the Corsairs, which is typically the side they will go. They'll vary it slightly, but little 20-yard return there.
That's great.
All right,
return.
Ethan Kilmanis in the shotgun formation, 3 wide to the left, 1 to the right, empty backfield.
Boy, still pressing up here with all that field behind him.
Kilmanis looking to throw a swing pass right away.
Out of bounds here.
That's once again number 11 for Carmel.
Yeah, that's Damone Williams-Gray.
Yeah, Damone Williams-Gray, and he's a big wide receiver, isn't he?
Yeah, he does a nice job. That was the same play that he had a big play on earlier in the previous drive. Really nice block on the edge too.
Kilmanis shotgun formation, 2nd and 3.
Interesting. The
Looks like
linebackers
he's looking to the
stacked.
sidelines. He's having
Yeah, looks like he's calling an audible
long
here.
count. Yeah. And here we go. Kilmanis option play, quick pitch, Mikey Lucas, and not much on that play. Maybe a couple.
What Nazareth is doing defensively is interesting. They're lining 3 or 4 guys down, their hand on the ground, and they've got 3 linebackers stacked one on top of the other, one right in front or behind the other, and they're picking their holes.
There's Kilmanis. Players are getting. That's Coach Ben Berg, is it? That's communicating with Kilmanis.
Ryan Healy.
And here's Kilmanis, a quick handoff to Mikey Lucas, and he's once again not a lot there. So that's going to set up a 4th down.
Oh, this is tough.
Well, is it?
That's a favorable mark there.
That's going to be
favorable
close.
spot. They're probably going to measure this one.
I think he might have it, guys.
They're going to give him a 1st down, yeah. Okay.
Wow. Again, another tough run.
Yeah.
Mikey Lucas finishing that run there.
Right.
Falling forward.
You bet.
Although he was facing backwards.
Here's Calic Manis. He's back.
Uh-oh.
He's looking right over the center of the field, and the nice.
Hold on to the
no.
football.
Oh, jeez.
That's going to be Nazareth football.
Oh, bummer.
So it was a nice throw and a nice catch by Damone Williams-Gray, but he got spun around on the tackle and he dropped the ball, and Nazareth was all over it. So Nazareth will take over with 2:25 left in the half at the Carmel 41-yard line. Yeah, what happened there, Coach?
That was a great strip by the defender. I didn't quite get the number on that, but he did the old Charles Tillman, you know, I'm going to grab the football and rip it away from you, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, go for the football instead of the tackle.
I have to say, a great job by Calic Manis hanging in the pocket with pressure on him. Put the ball right on the money.
Right. Here's Stevens in the shotgun formation. They're looking to add to it. A handoff left side, and he's all around the left side. He's all the way out to the 31-yard line. That's Devin Blakely, who's just a big, strong, quick runner, and he's tough.
Yeah, nice tackle in the open field there by number 81, Sean Graham. Bringing him down, really saving a touchdown, honestly.
They spotted at the 30, so they'll have the ball 1st and 10 at the Carmel 30. Stevens in the shotgun formation, and got two in the backfield. He looks to throw to the right side, and right away Carmel was there. Very nice play.
Adrian Dawkins on the play.
Yeah, nice break.
Yeah.
Well, that's what they're taught. Is if it's a bubble pass or a stay pass, get there. If you're on the edge, get there.
So Carmel's defense is played well. They've been put in some tough situations, and they're hanging in there.
Yeah.
Hand off to Blakely, keeps
like
it, and he goes
there.
around the left side. He's in the end zone, and that may be a touchdown, but there is a flag down.
There's going to be a hold on the edge, which should move close to the original line of scrimmage.
That's a big break there. I think he actually broke the plane and got in on that. I suppose probably he wouldn't have been able to do that without the penalty.
Without the hold. Yeah, the Corsair edge, it's getting collapsed, and that can't happen. So the cornerback or anyone, especially the deeper backs, they can't get sucked inside because that just makes it easy for them to bounce it outside and get lots of yards, which is what happened there.
Boy, if I had a nickel for every time I heard you yell, "Keep your outside arm free," I'd be a rich man.
Go with Stevens in the shotgun formation, 3rd and 1. Nazareth, the back and the throw, and it's up in the air, and Carmel's picked it off. Carmel with just a great interception. Beautiful interception on a good tip drill, if you will.
Yeah, Sean Graham.
Sean Graham, beautiful play, Sean.
Great,
so
two great plays.
The defense came up again, keeping us in this ball game.
Absolutely. Okay, offensive guru, Coach Yeager. I know in the past, with the option, just try to run the ball down their throat, get what you can. What do we need to do here?
Well, I think first of all, I want to tip my hat to Sean Graham. Two really big plays on that drive, a touchdown-saving tackle, and then obviously the interception to keep him out of the end zone. I think you have to be able to run the ball here. You know, you're deep, you're inside your own 5.
They got Calic Manis's shotgun formation, and he's got Mikey Lucas in the backfield, 2 wide to the right and 2 wide to the left. Calic Manis hands to Lucas, and he's going to get a couple yards, and that's about it.
Once again, running
expect
tough.
a road runner timeout here.
I like that. So you give yourself a little room to breathe. You establish the fact you're not afraid to run the ball still. And then, you know, the other thing, oh, we got a man down here. Can we see a number there? It's hard to see at this point.
Certainly don't want to speculate.
You know, gentlemen, one thing we didn't do before we went on air was say a prayer, but why don't we do that, take that moment right now. Would either of you like to lead us?
Go ahead, Joe.
Thanks,
I'll lead
Nick.
it. Okay, you go, Joe, please.
Absolutely. You know, we give thanks to the Lord for the opportunity to come out here and enjoy and watch the fruits of these kids' labors, and we get to see the fans enjoy watching their kids and their classmates. We especially thank the Lord for the opportunity to be out here on such a beautiful night with beautiful people. And we pray in your name. Amen.
Amen. And I'm just going to add a quick aspiration just for that fella down there and for the safety of all these players on both sides tonight. Thank you, Coach May.
You bet.
Coach May and and Coach Yeager, thank you both for your sacrifices in Catholic education.
It's my pleasure.
All right, he's getting off the field. It's
is that Brandon Evans there, number 60?
Brandon Evans, yeah.
Brandon Evans. So he's being helped off, Coach. That doesn't look good, does it? He's obviously he's upright, and we don't have to worry about anything in terms of spine or anything. But that doesn't look good on his leg, huh? That he needs to be helped off.
Yeah, I usually love to see them leave on their own power, get off the field on their own power.
Yeah.
He's been going both ways a little bit. In fact, most of the Carmel linemen have played both ways. That's a tough task, especially when you look at the size of both the offensive and defensive lines of Nazareth, and they don't have a lot of guys going both ways. So,
right. So here's Kellick Manis, and he's incomplete pass on that one. Probably all need to take breaks.
Well, the Carmel contingent in the stands looking for a hold on that play. We got 3rd down and 7 to go.
Yeah, 1:04 left in the half. We'll see if we throw the ball here. It looks like they're thinking about it. And no, they're not going to hand off to Mikey Lucas, and they're ready for it and stopped right away. He's got a minute left still. And I think Nazareth is anxious to get the ball back.
I really don't understand that play. I think
4th and 6.
You have to throw it. You have to get a 1st down there.
Yeah.
Now you're going to be
offense
C cut, and draws a C with his feet and goes the complete opposite direction. And boy, is he quick around the edge and down the sideline there.
Quick, powerful, strong. Yeah, he's looks like a real talented back.
When the Corsairs had the punter at his feet in the end zone, I was thinking maybe taking a knee there and taking a safety might have been a good call. Hindsight's 20/20, isn't it?
Right,
yeah.
right. So that makes it a 22-7 game, and they're going to go for the 2. Or excuse me. Yeah, they're going to go for the 2. 38.5 seconds left in the first half.
Well, timeout city here, and Nazareth certainly did a nice job using their timeouts, and rewarded with a touchdown there on one play.
Right. So by going for the 2, they'll make it a 3-score game as opposed to 2.
Right.
Well, we got YMCA playing in the background over the PA system.
Yeah.
I don't really feel much like dancing right now.
No, I don't either. And
the important thing is if they are going for 2 here, make your stop, get the football, do what you can on the return. Don't be foolish.
Right, and they are in fact going for 2.
Get back in the locker room and regroup.
Here we go. Stevens,
Direct snap.
Yeah, that was
nice job.
Wildcat situation, and Blakely took the snap and is nowhere to run. Carmel was ready for it. So that'll be 22-7 with Carmel taking over. 22-7 Nazareth with the lead. You are listening to WSFI 88.5 FM Antioch, the game of the week. And that is Carmel, the All-Star Catholic High School game of the week on WSFI Antioch 88.5 FM Catholic Radio. And here we
Catholic Radio, P.O. Box 885, Libertyville, Illinois, 60048. Donations of any amount are greatly appreciated.
Want an example of a false sense of security? How about relying on the life insurance you get through work to pay for all of your final expenses? Do you have plans to retire someday? Or do you plan on working for that company for the rest of your life? The fact is, you may lose your life insurance when you leave a company. I'm Matt Tomlinson from Catholic Financial Life, and I invite you to share your hopes and dreams with me. To discuss your options for protecting your family, call me at 847-548-MATT. That's 847-548-6288. Products and services not available in all states.
To thank our sponsors first. I'm sure you've all noticed how great our Corsairs look in their new uniforms for Maxim Athletics. 3 sponsors made this happen: Platinum Mortgage, Boar's Head Meats, and St. Charles Jeep Dodge. Thank you very much. St. Charles Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram and Pomani Chevrolet are giving away a free 2-year guaranteed lease on a 2018 Jeep Compass. Register to win at carmelcars.net. Open to all in the Carmel Catholic family. Also, you have a chance to win up to $2,000 a month at Platinum Mortgage. Register at pmhc.com/win for your chance to win $500, $1,000, or $2,000. We were blessed to have Cardinal Blaise Supich, who came out to bless the Mary of Mount Carmel Garden at Carmel Catholic High School. A big thank you to Bartels Landscaping for their guidance and work to make the garden the gift that it is. And also, save the date, this October 21st, for the Carmel Catholic High School social event, Celebrate Carmel. This event is a fundraiser to showcase the gifts and talents of our students. For more information, go to carmelhs.org/celebratecarmel. And finally, a big thank you to our friends at WSFI 88.5 FM Catholic Radio. I'm here today with Dr. Brad Bonham. He's joining us tonight to talk about how blessed we are to have had Cardinal Blaise Supich visit us and bless our Mary of Mount Carmel Garden. And he also is going to talk about our families. If any of our families are interested in attending Carmel Catholic, what the process would be, and answers to some of those questions. Welcome, Dr. Bonham.
Well, welcome. Thank you for having me. I appreciate it. We wanted to talk a little bit about our Mass of the Holy Spirit. Just occurred a few weeks ago, and what a unique and different opportunity that was. First off, we celebrated Mass, and this is typical for Carmel Catholic, but for many Catholic schools, is we have a Mass of the Holy Spirit. We had over 1,000 students on hand for the Mass, and just a beautiful, beautiful event and celebration. As you said earlier, Christina, Cardinal Blaise Supich came out to celebrate the Mass with our student. And then what was really nice is at the end of the Mass, we all went out to Our Lady of Mount Carmel, new statue that's there, and a beautiful, beautiful prayer garden that we set up for our faculty, staff, and students for reflection and prayer, and he provided a blessing as well. It was just a beautiful event and a wonderful opportunity for our kids, and it was just a very touching moment.
Well, and I'd like you to also talk about the shadow process that we have at Carmel. I think we're very distinctive in that way, and so I know you can shed a lot of light and answer questions for families.
Sure, there's a lot of unique things about Carmel Catholic, and different reasons why students would attend, but really one of the best ways to understand if Carmel Catholic is a right fit for your son or daughter is the simple fact of coming in and shadowing for a day. I think of my own daughter that came in, a lot of fear, a lot of apprehension, a lot of worry about, okay, is this going to be the right fit for me? They worry about the homework, getting lost in classes, and all these different things. And so when the student comes in, we say, okay, let's just sit down and relax, and let's just talk a little bit. And they meet with the admissions director, and we pair them up with a student that has a lot of similar interests that they have, and a student that has been through it, maybe as a sophomore or junior level. And we'll come in and meet with other of their friends, understand how lunch works, understand what the dynamics are like within the classroom. And it's not so much as important as understanding the information that is taught within the classroom, but what's the feel? What's the culture? Is this a place where I would feel welcome? And we historically, if a student comes in and they shadow for the day, historically it's well over 90% of the time they end up saying, yes, this is the type of school I want to be at. This is an environment that I'm looking for. And nothing can replace the shadowing for a visitation.
So if you have a student who is an incoming prospective student and they might have certain interests, let's say fine arts or robotics engineering, is there an opportunity to pair them up with another student who has a similar interest that's already attending Carmel?
Yeah, absolutely. You will meet with another student that might have dance or fine arts or might be in a certain athletic program. You can meet with the coach. You can do all these different things. It's very simple to do it. You just call our admissions office and they'll take care of everything for you.
Thank you, Dr. Bonnet.
Awesome. Thank you.
What kind of shape is your soul in? I'm inviting you to consider making a weekend of spiritual exercise. We're talking a retreat with the Lord, prayer, meditation, quiet, and beautiful Barrington at the Bellarmine Jesuit Retreat House. Come check out the possibilities at jesuitretreat.org. That's JESUIT retreat.org. Come to the quiet so the quiet can come to you.
Did you know that you can listen to WSFI local programming on demand? Full episodes of Pro Life Today, WSFI Spotlight, Healing the Whole Person, bursting forth in sound, along with our novenas, prayers, and devotions, are available on your mobile device or online. For iPhone and iPad users, open the already installed podcast app and search for WSFI.
All right, I'm going to unmute our mics, all right?
Android users need to visit the Google Play Store, download the Stitcher app, create a free account, then search for WSFI. Add us to your favorite playlist by clicking the plus sign up the right-hand corner of the screen.
Did I miss these? But they're
full archive of local shows is also available at WSFIRadio.org. Need help? Call us at 224-206-8455. That's 224-206-8455.
Welcome back, everyone. We're back for the second half. 4:38 left to the second half kickoff. I'm here with Carmel coaches of past and Carmel alum, Nick Yeager and Joe May. Gentlemen, welcome back.
Thanks, Mark.
It was nice to have that little break, at least to get a little cool air. Still kind of a warm evening, certainly humid up here. We're trying to get them to turn up the air conditioning, but no such luck yet. But we got a half of football and an opportunity for the Corsairs to garner their first win. Now they're trailing by 15 points, but that's only 2 scores. You know, we want to see the offense come out and take care of business as Carmel will be receiving the second half kickoff.
Yeah, really tough break there at the end of the half for the Corsairs. And, you know, going down 22-7 when really, to be honest, this could easily be a tie game at the half. If not even a lead by the Corsairs.
Yeah, the defense played well. For the most part, the offensive line did a nice job giving up time to throw. Ultimately, it just came down to some penalties and a bad snap here or there.
Yeah, defensively, they've been bending and bending and bending, a break here or a break there. But you know what? They have not played awful. And if you think about it, 7 of the points were scored on a punt return.
So listeners,
defensively,
we've got some bills to pay, so I want to thank some of our advertisers. Let's begin by reminding everybody that WSFI 88.5 FM is proud to be the voice of the Corsairs all season long. Whether the games are at home or away, now you can root for the Corsairs each week exclusively on WSFI 88.5 FM or online at WSFIradio.org. Want to hear it again, or did you miss the game? Go to WSFIPodbean.com and listen to the on-demand Corsairs football. Don't miss a minute. At Catholic Financial Life, our members are offered scholarship benefits from grade school through college. To learn more about eligibility for these or the many other value-added benefits, call Matt Tomlinson at 847-548-6288. That's Matt Tomlinson at 847-548-6288. I want to tell everybody about something that they should not miss, and that is WSFI's Fall Share-a-thon next Tuesday through Thursday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Some of our beloved priests and community leaders will be sharing with you their personal stories and asking you to call in your pledge to keep our local Catholic radio on the air. Can't think of anything more important than that. Join Father Churzon, St. Gilbert's, Father Gerald O'Reilly, Santa Maria del Popolo, Father Anthony Rice, St. Peter's in Bolo, Father Mike McGovern, St. Raphael's, Father Mike Grezik, St. Mary's in Lake Forest, Father Greg Hauk from St. Paul the Apostle, Father Michael Sparrow from Bellarmine Jesuit Retreat House, not to mention Father John Jemanicki, Spiritual Advisor Emeritus from WSFI. If you are from across the border, newly appointed Bishop Jim Schuerman, Father Bill Hayward, Father Russ Arnett, and Father Bob McDermott will be on the air. Call in your support at 224-206-8455 and tune in to WSFI Radio 88.5 FM or WSFIradio.org. Once again, you are listening to the All-Star Catholic High School Game of the Week on WSFI Antioch 88.5 FM Catholic Radio. Gentlemen, ready for a second half. Here they come. Carmel's back out on the field, as is Nazareth coming out onto the field also.
That's just a cool little sight there, isn't it? Ethan and Dino, little pass and catch there, coming out of the half. I don't know. I have 4 kids, 2 sons.
How old are they?
Well, we have 2 daughters, 13, soon to be 12, and 2 boys, 10 and 8.
So the 10 and 8, are they playing local Barrington football?
No, actually, we actually live in Antioch. And they play a lot of baseball. They play a lot of baseball, Lake County Lightning.
Yeah.
And my youngest son, the 8-year-old, is playing a little bit of flag football.
Well, if they need a little coaching, I know a guy that played Division I baseball for one of the elite programs in America.
Yeah, I'm familiar with one, with at least one guy who fits that bill as well.
Who might that be?
Joe, what do you know about that?
Oh, I don't know, Nick. Every once in a while, Nick will shoot me a text and he'll show me a video and say, is this the right thing? He'll show me some sort of demonstration, is this the right thing? And, I try to throw my 2 cents in, but the game has passed me by a long time ago. Just like Jack Baucus.
I think it's probably like riding a bike. You don't remember. You don't forget what you knew, huh? As far as hitting a curveball and the rest.
Well, that's one reason I didn't play any further than college baseball is couldn't hit that curveball.
Yeah.
Couldn't see it.
So I went to Spring Hill College, a Jesuit college in Alabama, which has the oldest college baseball field. Babe Ruth played on it.
Oh,
and
wow.
Hank Aaron, who grew up in Mobile, played at Spring Hill a lot. And we were good. We've won NAIA World Series, but South Alabama we had a hard time with. They graciously put us on their schedule every year. But they were coached by Eddie Stanky, and they had won a college World Series. They were one of the real powerhouses and still are. But you got football down there in South Alabama now.
Yeah.
Football, and you know what? They're not bad. They've had the program for about 6 or 7 years, and the first couple years they just kind of play an exhibition schedule. But last year they beat Mississippi State, which is kind of a cool thing to beat an SEC team. And
right.
I have not watched them play yet. I want to get down there for a game. They play on the same field that they hold the Senior Bowl at, and that was around when I played. So I'd like to get an opportunity to get down there.
They've been on national TV a couple times. I mean, so many football games are on all the different ESPN networks, but South Alabama has been on.
But they are not on WSFI.
No,
FM.
Exactly. Are you enjoying this All-Star Catholic High School football game of the week? Did you know that you can listen to it again later on demand? Visit WSFIRadio.org. Click or listen, then programming. That's WSFIRadio.org. Listen, then programming.
Well, looks like we're getting ready to go here. Both teams are huddling and ready for the Corsairs to take this kickoff and see what they can do.
So Antioch's a charming area, and we get a lot of Carmel families that send their kids from Antioch. It's a pretty awesome community up there. Just it's got a lot of, just a neat downtown area and some great restaurants that aren't sponsors. I don't know if I can mention Anastasia and the other ones, but yeah, but it's a fun destination place.
Well, hopefully some of those places are listening and they
exactly.
They join in and do offer up a sponsorship. But I agree with you, Mark. My wife grew up in that town. I grew up in Gurnee, and we have enjoyed it. We've raised our family there from the beginning, and it's a growing community.
Yeah.
It used to be a farm community, and it's looking less and less like that.
Right.
It seems by the year, but
at St. Peter's, they have that big, pork chop, fundraiser, and boy, they get a lot of people for that.
Yep, we frequent that fundraiser, and it's a good one to go to, I tell you what. They do a nice job there.
So Nazareth getting ready to kick off. Carmel's deep, and here's the kick, and it's to Miles Trammell. He's going to field it 2 yards deep, and he looked to run it out, but he didn't. Now, the rule in high school, though, is actually if he does catch it in the end zone, he doesn't have that option anymore. Is that right, Coach?
Can be no return.
Yeah, so Trammell wanted to run it out. Trammell's got so much speed that similar to the Nazareth guy, that if we get him in open field, nobody's going to catch him, but he didn't get that chance.
Yeah, the objective is get him in the open field, right? And hopefully we can do that second half.
Exactly. So Carmel down 22-7 as we begin the third quarter. Ethan Kalianakis, once again, has looked pretty good. Real good for a freshman. Shotgun formation, Kalianakis, and he's going to hand off to Mikey Lucas, who gets about 2-3 yards off left tackle.
It's a nice job there. Went right after him. Jalen Snell had a nice kick block on that one. While it was only 3 yards, you know what? The bruising from the run game can start to add up.
Yeah, it's important they continue to do that for themselves, and they've done a nice job of that. Better tonight than any other week that I've seen them here this season of creating some balance.
Indeed. Kalianakis, 2nd and 7 situation, shotgun formation. Hands off once again to Mikey Lucas. He's upended. He got nothing on that play. That'll create 3rd and 7, 3rd and long situation. And with the offense that Carmel runs now, we can assume that they'll probably throw the ball here.
Yeah, and I think they have an opportunity here. Their cornerbacks are still pressing up tight. If they could just get a step behind him, Kalikmanis has shown in the past that he has the ability to put a little touch on that ball to drop it right over the top.
I agree, Coach. So what do you see here?
Well, I see Noah Thigpen isolated out here with all kinds of field, cornerback pressing. Kalikmanis rolls to him.
And nice throw and catch there by his brother Dino Kalikmanis. Dino's sure-handed. I mean, that kid, I haven't seen him drop a ball yet.
Yeah, he does a nice job.
And he's a freshman also.
Yep. That play there, you had Thigpen who tried to open up the defense.
4th and 5 though. So
they
were all over him as soon as he caught the ball. So we got a punt situation. Carmel getting ready to punt, and here's the punt. And this one's a up over end again, and he's got it at about the 45-yard line, and he's out across midfield, 45. There's a flag down, but he is going 30, 20, and he's pushed out of bounds, actually cut back and tackled at about the 7-yard line, brought it back all the way to the Carmel 7-yard line, but hopefully that flag is going to bring it back.
Yeah, of course, there's going to get another break here. Boy,
and that was Devin Blakely, the running back. They got back returning the kick.
He's a dangerous ball carrier. This has to be driving Andy Bitto crazy, giving up such big yardage on the punt returns tonight.
So, coaches, what do you think Andy said to the ball club at halftime?
I wish I could have move on to the next question. It's hard. It's hard. Well, seriously, usually you can take a peek and see what sort of energy the players have, and see if you can motivate them. And sometimes that's a false belief there, but I'm sure keeping at it. We're right there, 2 scores, we're good to go. Keep things positive.
Here's Stevens. Nazareth and handoff Devin Blakely out to the 46-yard line, just shy of a first down.
I think
actually, that wasn't Blakely. That was Dylan Smith.
I think another thing that Andy would probably talk about is something that we talk about actually a lot on our baseball team as we coach a little 10U team, trying to teach the boys lessons of life. You have a choice to make here. What path are you going to take? You're going to choose path A and hang your head and get down yourselves, you're going to choose path B and stay positive, keep your chin up, and have a quick bounce back here in the face of adversity.
So that was Dylan Smith on the carry, and it'll be a first down for Nazareth as they move into Carmel territory. They'll have the ball 1st and 10 at the Carmel 49-yard line. Yeah, it's really as much a game within your mind as it is out on the field, isn't it, coaches?
Absolutely. It's really important to remain present and focused on the task at hand and let the first half go. It's done. There's nothing you can do about it.
There's Stevens with the handoff to Blakely. Blakely around right side. Wow, he's all the way down to the 30, the 20, the 10, and he is going to go all the way, walks into the end zone. Touchdown, Nazareth. There are no flags down, and it looks like that one will stand. Nazareth goes up 28-7, and that didn't look good. Once again, he looked like he wasn't touched.
Yeah, he's kind of special in space, huh?
Yeah, once you get him out on the edge, he's ready to go. And once again, they sealed in the edge of the Corsair defense and gave him lots of running room. It's tough to stop him in open field.
Here's the extra point. And its snap is a good one. The hold is down. The kick is up, and it splits the uprights. 29-7. Nazareth up with 9:16 left in the third quarter. That was a tough one.
Certainly changes the complexion of the game. Chasing 3 scores instead of 2. Although there's plenty of time left on the clock. There's 9:16 left in the third quarter, and they have virtually the whole second half to get back here.
Yeah, this is certainly no time to panic here. Like you said, Joe, there's essentially the whole second half. It's going to be important for Cal McManus and the offense to remain poised here and continue to be okay with just taking chunks of yardage without worrying about trying to get the big play every time. One play at a time, win each down.
This kicker for Nazareth, Bobby Grimes, has quite the leg. He's actually a backup quarterback.
Well, here's Grimes with the kick, and it's line drive kick, end over end, and Carmel fielded. It looks like Trammell at about the 5. He's out to the 15, 20, 25, 27-yard line. Carmel will take over there. 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line, down 29-7. We've got to get some drives. One drive at a time, right, gentlemen?
Absolutely. One drive, one play at a time. And the last few drives, which have been relatively successful drives, they've started with a run, give themselves a 2nd and 7, 2nd and 6 play. Let's see what they do here on first down.
Yeah.
Another whistle here.
Yep.
The refs have certainly had their say in this game, too. Number of penalties.
Here we go. Kalianakis, shotgun. He's got drops back, quick slant pass, and that's dropped. Chanel Green had it for a moment, but he was hit right as soon as he touched the ball, and incomplete. That'll make 2nd and 10.
Yeah, that's a tough catch to make, huh, Joe? That inside receiver running a slant right into the face of the inside linebacker. Takes a lot of courage to grip that one.
It sure does. Got to catch it and tuck it away right away and brace for impact.
Yeah, they're still pressing hard on the edge here. Look at this guy here. Got Chanel Green isolated.
Kalianakis, yeah, shotgun. And here's a quick throw at fly pattern, and he had his brother on a fly and close. I mean, that would have been 6 points. It just overthrown by just a yard or two.
Nazareth is still bringing numbers. They're rushing 5, 6 guys every single play.
Yeah, exactly right.
And it's man coverage, so you know what? You can do that. You can get away with that.
Yeah. He had no time to set and throw. He just lobbed it up there in the direction of his brother.
Yeah, he was forced to throw off his back foot there. Unfortunately, he had him open. With just a split second longer, he could have planted that back foot and had a little bit more touch on that ball.
Think about it. His brother's a freshman, and he's leaving these junior and seniors that are guarding him in the dust. There's a handoff to Mikey Lucas, and he's got nothing. Carmel will be forced to punt. And here comes the punting team onto the field.
Well, I love the Corsairs, and, you know, my wife always said, if you're not coaching, don't criticize, and I'm not coaching, and I'll be careful not to criticize too much.
Right.
But I don't understand that play. It's,
you
know, you've got 3rd down and 10.
Right.
I think with this quarterback and the way Nazareth is playing defense, you got to put the ball in the air and let the kid take care of business.
Yeah, I agree. And this kick is a shank. It'll go out of bounds at about the 46-yard line of Nazareth. Of Carmel. Nazareth will take the ball over at the Carmel 46-yard line. 1st and 10 there.
Silver lining, no run back for a touchdown on that one.
Attaboy,
well said.
Nice job.
Mr. Positive.
Exactly. Norman Vincent Peale at work. 44-yard line, they actually spot it. And here's Zachary Stevens under center.
A little bit of a different set from the Roadrunners this time.
Right.
Double tights there.
Gives it to Devin Blakely for about 3 yards.
Double tights, and the wing back just kind of shuffled in between the center and the tackle. They call that a buster back, and he looks like a pretty big buster there.
Yeah.
Nazareth has had a lot of different formations, and you know, I mean, they suit up 90, and they've built a real successful program. Here's Stevens under center again. This time he'll go to Dylan Smith off left tackle. Dylan Smith is down on the play.
Yeah, actually, not a bad play on the edge there by Jonathan Bratt, who's playing corner on this side. You know, he's every bit of 150, 60 pounds, and he's got a 270-pound guy coming at him. And you know what? He faced him up pretty well.
Dylan Smith is down on the play for the Nazareth Roadrunners. He's clapping his hands. He's able to move, but there was something wrong with that leg, that left leg.
That doesn't look good, does it, guys?
No. Just a quick aspiration. You know, we ask the Blessed Mother's intercession for Dylan Smith and for his he's able to be healed and that he's okay, and we pray for his protection. Amen. Coach Michael Fitzgibbons, the legend, has joined us.
In the house.
Coach,
hi guys.
Good to have you here, buddy.
How are you?
Okay. It's a tough night so far.
Tough
29-7, Carmel down. Noah has kept us on track. Noah Schneider.
Noah Schneider. How are you, buddy?
It's a long walk up here or what, Coach?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a long walk. I must live like a million years away.
So Dylan Smith is walking off the field right now, so that's a good sign.
That's a great sign. I honestly, I thought something was seriously wrong there, the way that leg looked there. But
right, he was on the field, and he was clapping his hands, like somebody get the heck over here, and that left leg was dangling, and now he's walking off.
Pretty straight ahead there. He looks okay.
Yeah.
I wonder if that was one of those full-length cramps. What do you think? Where both the thigh and the calf.
Exactly.
And you got that when they both go.
That's painful stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So here we go. Nazareth back with the ball. Devin Blakely, the carry, and he's wrapped up pretty good this time.
He really does not want to go down, huh?
No.
He's a tough runner, boy. Shoot.
Attention, ladies and gentlemen. Homecoming is fast approaching. Make sure every picture is your best. Call Jandy's Salon now to book your appointment. For over 35 years, the Jandy's Salon has been part of the Carmel Catholic family, so don't get left out. Make your appointment now at Jandy's Salon in Lindenhurst. Call 847-356-8411. That's 847-356-8411. Here's a handoff to Lively, and he's got first down.
He got the first down on 3rd and 12.
Yeah. This kid is just tough to bring down. We've not done a good job of bringing him down all night.
Yeah, I'm sure he's got a pretty hefty a load of yards there on his stat sheet. I was going to ask Joe, are they going to be content with just continuing to hand the ball off to him the whole second half here?
It sure looks like it so far. They've done it about 10 times in a row.
The Corsairs need to be careful not to get lulled to sleep.
Yeah.
That was 4th and 1.
So that's, yeah, you're right. So that's a first down.
Nazareth actually huddling up here, which they have not done much of this game. They've typically gone no huddle, and I think at this juncture of the game they have no reservations about trying to run the clock down.
Coach, why don't you grab the play call? One of you coaches.
What? All right, but I was watching 72 on that play, their left tackle, and whoo, that's a large boy, and he made his presence known. That's a really great play there. Handoff going right. They had pulled. Nick, was that the right guard? I think it was, and they blocked down with the tight end, and looked like the right guard pulling there, Joe?
It was the right guard, yeah.
Yeah,
we got Dylan Smith back in the game. So
that was a really, really nice slide play by guess who? Number 55.
Jake Serwin?
That would be Jake Serwin. He followed the play really nicely from his, I think he's, that like a right stacked outside linebacker, Joe? I think he's playing.
Yeah, he's definitely playing a stack there.
So now they lost a yard, 2nd and 11. They're still handing it off to him.
Right.
He's got and he's again in trouble.
Smith again, yeah.
How about that? I love seeing Barnes playing safety, making a tackle in the backfield for another loss.
And now we got a flag. Now who's that going to be on? There was a big lineman back there hitting Sean Graham after the play, but what is going on? But Sean hitting him first, and there you go.
They usually catch the second guy, don't
Personal unsportsmanlike conduct on Carmel. On what would have been 3rd and 12.
That's the very thing that you really can't afford to have on the football field. But certainly, we talked earlier. Fitz, you weren't up here yet, but we talked about the game of football being really a lesson for life and a microcosm for life, and that's the kind of play that you just have to avoid altogether.
Well, you'd have 2 tackles for losses in a row.
Right.
And then look.
Right.
Wow.
1st and 10. Zachary Stevens at Nazareth quarterback, back under center, and a handoff, and this one's to Lively, and Lively gets about 4 yards, it looks like, off left tackle.
Barnes is in there now again, Nick. At least he's near the line of scrimmage, so when I got out here.
He's been playing well all night and really looking to play a physical brand of football, which is fun to see.
And Jalen Snell there.
Another player for Nazareth down on the play, being attended to. It looks like it was
a
guard.
cramp.
It was an offensive lineman.
That's a definite cramp.
You know what this reminds me of, Fitz? Remember that year? I guess I was a senior. We played Notre Dame here.
First night of the year.
It was super hot. Oh my gosh, we had cramps all over the place.
And so did they.
Yeah. So, gentlemen, correct me if I'm wrong. It's not that hot tonight, huh?
Well, I
threw
that in this long sleeve thing.
Yeah.
On the way to the car, and I'm sweating, so it's pretty hot.
Yeah.
It may not be super hot, but it's humid.
Yeah.
It's a little tacky, right?
Yeah.
It's cramping weather. If you're playing, Joe, did you ever get cramps when you played, Joe?
Never did. I was always well hydrated.
Joe gets cramps now.
Before and after the game.
Well, he's
lots of water.
He's cramping now because, folks, we're in a press box, and that was a long walk up here for poor Joe. Now, I see Mark walking out, so, Mr. Kern, you're not cramping up because you're in good shape, man.
You don't try to. Try to.
Try to. Yeah. I was walking in the seminary with a group of people, and who do I see coming the other way but Mark Kern? So, look at that.
Zachary Stevens, fake his handoff, he keeps it, and he's tackled right at the line.
Joe, he wanted to give that, didn't he?
Actually, that was the play that they scored on in the first half. That's actually the counter off that midline look.
He did not he wanted to run the ball there, and Brandon Anderson made him not want to run the ball there.
I was going to say, I think there was a reason he didn't want to run the ball there.
Brandon hit him pretty hard. 3rd and 4 right there, Mark? What do you think?
3rd and 4, 4 minutes, 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Carmel down 29-7. Nazareth has the ball, and here's...
No, they got this. They had him. Miles stepped up there nice for... play and
handoff to Dylan Smith, and you're right, Miles.
Jake Serwin and Jalen Snell to help. We're going to get a loss there at another tackle for loss. I've only been out there for a few plays. They've had those big gains, Joe, and now it's the 4th tackle for a loss I've seen.
That's a much better job defensively. Obviously, Coach Jim Regic is making some adjustments, and they're paying off.
Yeah.
Is that a new vocabulary word?
Okay, they ran on 6 guys because they got their field goal kicker, and this is going to be what?
30-yarder.
31 yards.
31-yarder?
Right. Here we go.
He aimed it with his right hand and should his left hand to the sideline. I guess that helps.
Snap is good. Hold is down. Kick is up, and it looks like wide to the right. No, it snuck through the right crossbar. So that is 32-7 now. Nazareth is up with 3 minutes and 1 second left in the third quarter.
And mathematically, that makes it a 4-score game.
I'll tell you what. Again, only being out here this series, we tackle pretty well. We have 4 tackles for losses. You can't give a 15-yard penalty to a good team, especially ones that's in front of you by 3 touchdowns, fellas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that's not the only time that's happened to us tonight. We had a situation like that offensively. 2 really nice drives in a row. First one was capped off by a score. We're driving again and ended up with a bad snap, and then another one later with a costly penalty. So that's a few times that's happened to us tonight.
Yeah, shooting yourself in the foot is never a good recipe.
So I'm in the booth with 2 counselors, therapists, and that's a good experience for me. You know, I've paid a lot of money over the years to have some good therapy, and so maybe y'all could tell me, how to get my act together tonight.
Yeah, well, I'll let Nick handle that. I know, because you know why, Mark? I don't do anything for free, buddy.
All right.
Well, wait, except announce football.
Right, exactly.
I've known you guys long enough that I get the therapy for free, but it hasn't taken.
Yeah, no, it definitely hasn't taken.
Okay, here's Trammell with a kickoff return, and he's out to the 10, 15, 20-yard line. He's busted to the left side, 25, 30, and he stepped out of bounds at about the 33-yard line, and he might have been gone. Trammell is fast, but there wasn't he created something out of nothing, didn't he?
Yeah, I got out. Yeah. Problem is that running east to west, Nick. What do you think?
Well, there was a play like that earlier in the night, and like I said to these guys, it reminds me of a guy that I played with when I was here as a student by the name of Ruben Rivera. He was infamous for taking the ball all the way to the right sideline, and then putting his foot in the ground and going all the way to the other side and taking it to the house.
Yeah,
So
infamous most of the time, famous a couple times.
Kelly McManus in shotgun formation. Here's the snap, and Kelly McManus is going to keep it. He had looked downfield for something, saw nothing, and decided to run. He only got a few yards just beyond the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that he looked up and saw nothing because his brother was right in front of him, honestly, right in the middle of the field.
Yeah.
But maybe just a little bit too much pressure in his face there to unleash
Kelly
it.
McManus once again shotgun, 2nd and 8. He's looking to the sidelines for the play.
He's got.
Boy, they're pressing up top. I'd love to see them get the ball to Green up there.
Kelly McManus. Oh, he upended. So it was a nice enough. And it's to Mikey Lucas. A nice enough fake on an option left, and Kelly McManus got hit really hard.
Got a flag on a play.
Yeah.
Lucas made a nice spin move. I'm not sure where they're marking
late
that.
hit on Kelly McManus.
What do we got here? Personal foul on the Roadrunners. Yeah, you're right, Mark.
Yeah.
Helmet to helmet.
Helmet to helmet on the quarterback on a pitch.
So
that was a nice little double option play, Nick. That looked sweet. And, Mikey Lucas had a nice spin move at the end for another 2 yards. It was going to be 3rd and 2. We were getting the first down out of it. Well, of course, we'll take that. But
Lucas has been impressive
Merchant
tonight.
move the chains, right, gentlemen? Here we go.
Yep.
Balls
First
out.
downs create touchdowns.
48-yard line of Carmel still at their own 48, but 1st and 10 now. And clock dwindling down. Kelly McManus in the shotgun. Hands off to Mikey Lucas right up the gut.
Again.
Lucas busts a tackle. He's down to the 30. Lucas all the way.
There we go!
Nice job. Nice run. Mikey Lucas.
52 yards. How about that on a little give?
He has been impressive all night long, finishing every run that he's had the opportunity to get. And that's just another example of doing the same thing, that time crossing the line. Excellent job at Mikey Lucas. And the boys up front, I should say.
Yes, indeed.
Do you see their, that was their left side safety, and he ran the ball to their right side. Their left side safety made the dive that he just got his feet kicked up there at the end at about the 6-yard line. Did you see that?
I did.
That was their left side safety. He came all the way across. Boy, that was a good play.
And there's the extra point is no good.
Oh my goodness.
We're struggling a little bit with kicking, but we're down a few bodies, and it's tough.
Yeah,
that was a bad snap.
It was a tough snap, a good effort on the hold, but just didn't.
Gentlemen, let me just remind everybody about Catholic life. Want an example of a false sense of security? How about relying on the life insurance you get through work to pay for all your final expenses? Do you have plans to retire someday, or do you plan on working at that company for the rest of your life? The fact is, you may lose your life insurance when you leave a company. Call Matt Tomlinson from Catholic Financial Life as he invites you to share your hopes and dreams with him. To discuss your options for protecting your family, call Matt 847-548-MATT. That's 847-548-6288. Products and services not available in all states. Gentlemen, just reminding everybody they're listening to the All-Star Catholic High School Game of the Week on WSFI Antioch 88.5 FM Catholic Radio. And I made a joke that I'm here in the booth with two Catholic therapists. And in all honesty, I have had therapy over the years, and I would encourage any of our listeners out there that feel they need to talk to somebody that it's very important and it's very helpful. And this is a Catholic radio station, and I say this with 100% sincerity. If you are Catholic, you should see a Catholic therapist. What we believe is special. We are blessed to have the truth of the faith, and that should be part of whatever advice you're getting. So, Mike Fitzgibbons and Nick Yeager, great to share the booth with you two guys.
Well, it's my pleasure to be up here with all of you.
And Joe May. I love you, Joe May, as well.
I was going to say, it's great to be up here. We got a full booth tonight.
Yeah.
And there's a certain kind of energy up here, too.
So here we go. 32-13, and here's the kick. And
we need a quick stop, fellas.
Yep.
We probably needed not to kick it to him.
Whoa.
Whoa, we didn't mind though. He fell down.
So you've been watching this guy, Coach, or listening?
Yeah, well, I knew about him.
So he ran one back, and then he ran back another one. They called it back, and then he ran another one that was out.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so he's
I
killed
just know
us.
of him.
He has killed us.
So our kicking game has been...
Yeah, special teams has been a little problematic tonight. Both the punting team, punt coverage team, and kick return team.
Well, here we go. We need a 3 and out here, Joe. What do you think?
Right.
What do we got
Stevens
going?
in the shotgun formation.
Just as it did last
Actually,
year.
he's back under. He's
Trap.
in shotgun trap play. Yeah.
Trap back
Bounces
this way, and he
left
bounced
side.
outside the trap and still got 3.
Yeah.
He's a good runner.
He's all the things that you want in a running back. Right? He's powerful, Mark, like you said. He's quick, and he's intuitive. You know, he sees things and he just goes. He's not waiting around.
You guys noticed that every running back we've played against this year is eating up the league.
Right. Shotgun, hands off to the
and he had him out. There you go.
This time we tackled him well.
Gee, Jake Serwin again,
Nick.
Nick.
Yards.
Yeah.
He got him for 2. But still third. Oh, boy, the dreaded 3rd and 2. 3rd and 3, I guess.
I was going to say,
short
that's
3.
a long 2. Fitz.
Long 2, short 3. There we go. Optimist, pessimist. What do you got, Joe? Long 3, short 2. What do you have?
4.
Okay.
Stevens in the shotgun. So here we go. What do we look for? A pass here, you think?
No.
All right, you're right. There's a handoff, counter play.
He had him, and now he had to close to the first. He got the first.
You think so?
Yeah.
Our angle is a little odd up here, but
they're already moving him.
Yeah.
They ain't even look.
Yeah, you're right.
They got it all the way up by the 30-yard line. Boy, it hurts when you have him behind the line of scrimmage.
Right.
Goodness gracious.
Right.
Well, the defense still made nice adjustments, you know. Just keep doing what they're doing now. Maybe make a tackle in the backfield.
Yeah, we need a tackle for a loss and start going here. This is going to be the last play of the third
Stevens
quarter.
in the shotgun, and here we go. Hand off to Lively, and he's nowhere to go. Nice play by Carmel.
Jalen Snell, and then Jimmy Harvey cleaned it up. That's 2 good guys to have on a play. Where are they marking that one?
Clock's going to run down.
The 29. That was a loss of
time. So we'll start the 4th quarter with
should be second
the
and
Nazareth
11.
Roadrunners
And they're
32,
not.
Carmel Corsairs 13.
They're putting the ball on the 30. That was at the
You know, it's unfortunate that the refs don't have a direct feed into our booth because
you know I would be able to question them.
Yeah, and if they did, they could heed your help.
You know, Nick. When I was a head coach, I always thought it would have been important for them to have a direct feed to my sideline. But
they did. The people in Waukegan and North Chicago and Antioch and Wakanda, they all had a direct feed into our sideline with you on the sideline there, Fitz.
So, Coach, you may have shared this in the last 2 weeks, but you were the coach, Coach Fitzgibbons, of Coach Yeager. What was that like?
Coach, who are you asking there, Mark?
Mark, are you asking which one you want to ask?
Whoever grabs it first.
Well, we've been around about this a couple of times, but Nick was a great player, and so sometimes, and most of the time, but sometimes it's hard to coach a great player, Mark. And sometimes it's not.
Right.
And then most of the time, especially his senior year, it was easy to coach. You didn't even have to coach him. But when he was younger, he was interesting. We were at Marist last week, Mark.
Oh.
And Nick I was asking about his playing at games at Marist, and he remembered when he forgot his pads back at Carmel. He had to wear somebody else's. And he wasn't happy. Yeah, see, now that's what we didn't need. Second and 11.
Lively, and he gets about 8 yards on the play. So we need to get this ball back.
I know. That's why we needed. We had a tackle for a loss on first down, and now it's going to be the dreaded 3rd and 1 or 2, Nick.
Yeah.
See, Mark, the last couple of weeks we've had.
Joe May stepped out for a second.
Yeah. So the last couple of weeks we have had a problem with 3rd and 1s. It's not like we're not dominated. It's just it takes them 3 downs to get to first. But when you're 3rd and 1, you're in trouble.
Right, especially with the big, strong back they got back.
And they gave it to the fullback there.
Yeah. We haven't seen much of him. That's, is that Alex Carrillo?
Yeah, he's big.
Yeah.
He's very big.
So that'll be a first down.
Well, speaking of big, Fitz, you mentioned when you first got up here, you caught sight of their 2 tackles out there.
Yeah. Well, I watched 72 block somebody, and I was like, my goodness.
Well, we mentioned both of them early on in the game, and they're both over 300 pounds. Both
very mobile. 72 is mobile.
Oh, yeah. They're athletic.
So a 1st and 10 situation from Nazareth at their own 32-yard line, and a handoff right side to Dylan Smith, and he's going nowhere.
Gosh, that was a classic ISO play, Nick. They doubled down and kicked out, and goodness gracious, bring back Vince Lombardi, bring back the T formation.
Well, when you got a 300-pound tackle, I like the opportunity of collapsing the line of scrimmage.
Yes, they do, but they doubled down. He had help. They don't. That's like unfair. They use the tight end. Look at the tight end size next to the tackle. That's like look at that. That's unfair. And Jalen got doubled down on it, and he's still they're throwing, and they flags are for offsides on. Did you see that? That's not a legal procedure. Offsides on Nazareth. And you know what that means? Where he threw that flag, they're wide out, lined up offsides. And how easy it is to not line up offsides, you're wide out, because, Nick, as you well know, you ask the ref, am I offsides?
Yep.
And you know what he didn't do?
He didn't ask.
He didn't ask.
Well, isn't that something? You know, these days, speaking of, we all work with children at some point. Sometimes, you know, they just sometimes
2nd and 15. Stevens under center.
And now it's a handoff.
Yeah, right up the middle to Dylan Smith. And, yeah, they were waiting for it. Probably got 2 or 3 yards on the carry, so that'll create about a 3rd and 12.
And Jalen Smith and Jimmy Harvey again. Jalen Snell, excuse me. I'll tell you what, Jalen Snell, good to have him healthy again.
Indeed.
We've heard his name a lot tonight, huh, Mark?
He's a strong kid, big guy, huh?
He's been making plays all night long.
You're not him?
Yeah. So here we go with Stevens once again under center.
He's back. 3rd and 10. He's got the curl, he's got the wheel, and he's open.
Oh, no.
He dropped it.
Oh, beautiful. So he was wide open, and it was a perfectly thrown ball, and he had to wait for it for just a split second, and quite frankly, he dropped it. That's all you can say.
So, Nick, you had to curl up at about 12, and you had to wheel around him to the sideline, and that was the guy who's been hurting us, 14, the guy who's been returning the kicks and punts.
Yeah, David Oglesby.
Okay, Oglesby did the wheel route to our sideline, and he was wide open.
He sure was.
And Adrian Dawkins got over there, ran over there. Now we got 4th down. What are they going to do here, Nick? They're going to punt?
It looks like it.
It looks like a punt. They're inside their own 50. Good. We're going to get the ball back here, Mark.
Yes.
We got ourselves a stop. Now, come on. All right. Woo.
Big high kick.
Fair catch called.
Yeah.
And boom.
Yeah.
Lucas doing a nice job.
Mikey Lucas, make sure you catch the ball so it doesn't bounce back to the 10. So we got it to 25. That's not bad.
Not at all. I want to take this opportunity to remind everybody about the Fall Share-a-thon. Don't miss WSFI's Fall Share-a-thon next Tuesday through Thursday from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. Some of our most beloved priests and community leaders will be sharing with you their personal stories and asking you to call in your pledge to keep our local Catholic radio on the air. Join Father John Churzon, St. Gilbert's, Father Gerald O'Reilly, Santa Maria del Popolo, Father Anthony Rice, St. Peter's and Bolo, Father Mike McGovern, St. Raphael's, Father Mike Grezik, St. Mary's in Lake Forest, Father Greg Hauk from St. Paul the Apostle, Father Michael Sparrow of the Bellarmine Jesuit Retreat.
That's an incomplete pass to Chenille Green, a little curl in there, Nick, about 4 yards. Go ahead.
Not to mention Father John Jaminicki, Spiritual Advisor Emeritus from WSFI. If you're from across the border, newly appointed Bishop Jim Schumann, Father Bill Hayward, Father Russ Arnett, and Father Bob McDermott will be on the air Call in your support at 224-206-8455 and tune into WSFI Catholic Radio 88.5 or WSFIRadio.org. We're back. Kelly McManus shotgun, drops, rolls left, looks, and he's got a throw down.
Nope.
It looks like it was to Thigpen. He was up in the air, and he got
No.
up.
That was just to his brother.
To his,
that was to
Kelly
Dino.
McManus, yeah.
And like number 5 was going to. Alex Carrillo. He was waiting for him to land so he could put 2 hands into him and shove him to the sideline like he did.
Yeah.
Now we got 3rd and 10 here. What are we going to do here, Nick?
Well, I don't know here. What was successful earlier is some of those little those bubble screens. Maybe we see a bubble screen to Damone Williams-Gray here to the field. No, he's going.
Yep,
to the
Kelly
field.
McManus drops back, and he throws right across
Looks like a good to Damone Williams-Gray, but for 4 yards, and now it's 4th down.
Little hook pattern, and so that creates a 4th and what about 8 yards?
No, 6.
We're gonna punt,
but we're gonna punt from the 30. 29. Nick, what do you think of that? That looked like a good 1st down play.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was just going to say. I like gaining 3 or 4 yards on 1st down and giving yourself some options on 2nd and 3rd down. I was kind of hoping to see Damone Gray on a little bubble screen out to the field there. It's been successful tonight a couple different times. Instead, you're throwing right in the teeth of the linebackers there.
Ben Packer, huh?
Kick is up. It's a high kick. He's been kicking line drives, and this is to the dangerous. Actually, it's
that's David Oglesby again.
Yeah, exactly. He's the fella. Number 14 for
but
David Oglesby.
But that was Cameron Leach. So he got it back to the 44. Carmel 44. Nick, short field here. That's not good.
No, I would expect, if I'm the Corsairs, I would expect a steady dose of the run here, which is always a little bit dangerous. You can't get lulled to sleep and let something get behind you there. Again, they got double tights.
Zachary Stevens under center. Hand off to
that time they hand off to
Marcus Griffin. Yeah. Number 45 is in the ballgame. He's 5'8", 215. He looks like a tank.
Well, Danny Norton's been hitting a lot, Nick and Mark. Danny Norton's been hitting a lot for us at line. He's a junior linebacker. He made a really nice play there. He fought right under the block. Made a nice tackle at the legs.
That's one way to defeat
Yeah, there you go. But he was there and square, and he hit him square.
Yep.
So that was a nice hit.
Zachary Stevens under center.
Yeah,
and there's
there's a ball on the ground, and now
he's back. They're going to lose a couple on that, so that'll create about a 3rd and 13 situation. The clock winding down, 6:52 left in the ball game. Nazareth Roadrunners 32, Carmel Corsairs 13. We need to get the ball back to score again.
Yeah, Nazareth is actually doing a nice job of really running the clock down, snapping that one under 5 seconds to go on the play clock. They're not too worried about that play there, even though it is a loss of yardage. The clock is still running, which is exactly what they're trying to accomplish.
Jimmy Harvey would have been 2 steps closer. They might have been worried about it. He was coming. He was coming hard and flat, which was nice.
Right.
And
Zachary Stevens with a handoff. And that's to Dylan Smith off left tackle for.
He got the yards. He got the yards back. Yeah. It's going to be 4th and 10. Let's see who they run in here. It looks like they're going to run into punter. Got to hand it to the defense there, fellas. They had the bad snap, the bad pitch on the, but we stopped them, and it's 4th and 10, and
right. The defense has made a lot of nice stops tonight.
Yeah, the defense has played well. They've been putting a couple. Whoa!
Bad snap, and he's not going to be able to get wrapped up right away. Beautiful play in getting there quickly.
Good morning. Good afternoon.
Yeah, that was Jake Serwin, I believe. That.
No, I think actually it was Harvey.
Jimmy Harvey. Yeah, Jimmy Harvey. You're right. It was Jimmy Harvey, and Harvey was he was coming quick, so he wrapped him up.
He tried to pick it up and punt it, didn't he, Mark? He tried to, and now look at the Corsairs at their 44. We'll take that. Now we got a short field, Nick.
Yep.
Love it.
Yep. 5:25 left in the ball game. Nazareth 32, Carmel 13. Carmel takes over. And Ethan Kalianakis is in the shotgun. Carmel getting ready to go to work.
This is where Joe May would say you got to dominate the sudden change. You got a big
dominate the sudden change.
Kalianakis looks left and he throws the
ball to where three guys are.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a problem. That is a problem. And two of them didn't know the ball was coming. I think that was that screen you were talking about, Nick, because they were looking to block. But he threw the ball where one of the blockers were instead of where the screen guy was. A little confusion all around there. Did you see the blockers, though? They were blocking, Nick.
Yeah, they sure were.
Kalianakis, Carmel getting ready to go to work. 2nd and 10 at
empty backfield
Nazareth 44-yard line. He's looking left, and he's got to throw to his brother. Brother makes a beautiful catch. Ball was thrown a little bit high.
Going to be
close to a first down.
3rd and 2, 8-yard gain. Ball to 36 now, and we're doing a hurry up. We don't huddle up much anyway, but we're doing a hurry up.
Kalianakis.
Put Mikey Lucas in the right place.
Mikey Lucas in the backfield.
So he can handle the ball, and Lucas gets about 1 or 2. He's on the 35.
So when the season began, Coach, we didn't think Mikey Lucas would be lining up in the backfield, did we?
No.
Yeah, he's not listed as a running back.
This is a receiver. It's 4th down and 1. No, he's listed as a receiver, and he got the ball quick, and he hit the hole quick, but you know.
Sort of the linebacker.
Yeah, the linebacker, unfortunately, was unblocked.
Getting ready to go to work at 4th and 1.
Short yardage defense here, 4th and 1.
He's looking. He's looking at the sideline.
It was a hard count.
Trying to draw him off.
He tried to draw him off. Didn't work.
And here he goes. He's going to throw. Quick swing pass. Oh, and there's a flag down, and it might be a late hit. Kalianakis got popped after he threw the ball.
They're going to call a roughing there. That's a big break for the Corsairs.
Yeah.
That's because that was personal foul. Yeah, it's roughing the passer. And that was on a completed pass, a loss of 4 yards.
Right.
Did you ever throw any of those, Nick, when you played quarterback?
Absolutely not. We didn't have very many opportunities to throw those.
Yeah.
Well, we could probably count the number of times we threw the ball on one hand for the season. But anyway, yeah.
Is there a reason?
Yes, Jimmy Hanna was playing fullback one of those years, and Ruben Rivera, he talked about earlier, and
play to your strength.
Well, you got to dance with the one that brought you.
Yeah.
Nick was in the car.
Right.
Yeah.
Kevin Burris was good, and I joke. Nick was a great player, and Nick threw the ball a bunch of times, especially his senior year. A lot of people running around the press box here, and when I see a student of mine, I just want to.
How you doing, buddy? Don't let him do that to you.
Connor Gillen helping with the Carmel broadcasts.
Yeah.
You got that club going on.
Right.
All kinds of things going on here, Mark.
I was in Charlottesville, Virginia a couple weeks ago.
Yes, you were. And I saw you. I saw a picture of you.
Yeah. So you know that guy?
I don't know the guy.
Bob Rotella.
You know who he is?
I do not.
He's the foremost sports psychologist in the country. He's mostly with golfers. He's written a whole bunch of books. Are you all going over to the BMW this week?
No, I'm not. A friend of mine is out there, though, with his family. We were just talking about that today. What a beautiful weekend and a beautiful week for that, huh?
Yeah. Here we go.
Be nice to get in here.
Kalianakis,
really
first
be nice
and 10.
to get in here.
The ball at the 32.
Lucas.
Excuse me, the ball at the 20-yard line.
20-yard line. Who did he?
Just got about 2 yards. Mikey Lucas on a handoff right up the middle.
But that could have been a no-gainer or a loss. He went right by their starting right outside linebacker.
He's fearless, I tell you.
He is fearless. He just tucked right under that tackle. He got himself 3 up to the 17 there, Mark. Look at that. That was a heck of a play. Jack Gray, linebacker. Man, oh man, he wanted a piece of Mikey.
3:36 left. Kalianakis, shotgun, almost certain passing situation, and keeps it. It was pressured right away. Then that's going to create about a third and made about 2 yards on the carry. That'll create about a 3rd and 5 situation. 3rd and 7. That's spotted only at the
back at the 19.
Yeah.
Yeah, he might have lost one there. Yeah, Sean Bates was the left tackle. He was ready to help. I mean, he had his guy and didn't know he was running. The guy played right off him, and
yeah,
he had his guy blocked out. It wasn't his guy that was causing the pressure, but his guy made the tackle.
Here we go. 3rd and 9. Kalianakis. Shotgun. Mikey Lucas in the backfield.
Better hurry up.
2 to the left, 1 to the right.
Yep.
Kalianakis.
Yep, I didn't think so.
I think Carmel might have.
Delay a game.
That's a problem. So that's another example. We've seen a couple plays.
3rd and 14.
We've seen a couple plays tonight, right, Mark, where I don't know how you want to categorize it or call it, but let's just say maybe some plays that are, in line with a younger team.
Yeah, and exactly. He's a freshman quarterback, so he's got to look to the sidelines. They're not going to.
Then you got a play clock ticking down right in front of you. You have to be aware of those kind of things.
Right.
And not lose yardage like that.
So here we go. 3rd and 14. Kalianakis in the shotgun. Mikey Lucas in the backfield. 2 to the left.
They're
1
coming
to the right,
at him.
Looking left.
They're coming at him.
And he
He hates him.
Yes.
And he
runs. He got himself close to the first down. The rush had basically pressure had caved in, and there was really nowhere to go other than straight up the middle, and that's what he did. He made a nice move in evading the tackle and picking up a nice carry there.
He did. He did a nice job stepping up, running through a tackle. But once again,
4th and 3 at the 14.
Yeah.
That's a situation. You got 4th and 3.
2:07, clock dwindling down.
Could have a first down there.
Right.
Wish he would have kept running.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, there's a time and a place to slide, and I can appreciate his willingness to do that. There's also a time and a place.
We're going to get another
put your head
penalty
down.
if we don't hurry up.
He's got it. Pressure, and he's running the ball, and this time he ducks his head and lowers
got inside the 10 and gets a first down.
It was a nice run, and he's getting up a little slow. He's only a 14-year-old kid, and these are big guys on Nazareth.
Yep, that was a tough run there.
That time he lowered the shoulder and just went right at him. He's winced over a little bit. Yeah, he's a tough kid.
There's no doubt about that.
1st and goal.
You gotta love the fact that the kid's a freshman. I mean, and he's out there and
1:41 to go.
Yeah, I mean, as I said early in the broadcast, hearing about him coming into the season, I wasn't skeptical. I was just it was an unknown to me, And
right.
So,
how is that going to work?
Exactly, and I've been nothing but impressed watching him play.
Yeah, I agree.
There's certainly something to.
He's got a lot of poise. I mean, future is bright for this guy. Keep him healthy, Lord.
I agree.
Well, there's only 1:41 left. Let me just say that at Catholic Financial Life, our members are offered scholarship benefits from grade school through college. To learn more about eligibility for these or the many other value-added benefits, call Matt Tomlinson at 847-548-6288. That's Matt Tomlinson at 847-548-6288. That was our last paid-for ad of the night.
Well, nice timing, Mark. Great
Thank you,
job.
sir.
God,
Thank
you just got it in there on the timeout. How did he do that?
Thank you.
Timeouts left. We got 1. 1st and goal to 9.5.
Here's the
Always
snap.
hated that.
Kalianakis, and he hands off Mikey Lucas going
No,
nowhere.
I don't think that's Lucas.
It's not
that's
Lucas.
that's
yeah.
Fisher that time.
Jack Fisher.
Jack Fisher.
Boy, it'd be nice to see him
Minute
cap
30
off this
clock moving.
This half of the score here, even though it wouldn't change the outcome of the game. It's something to build on, and for a young team.
A game that we scored 3 touchdowns in would be a good idea, Nick.
Yeah, well,
We have not scored 3 touchdowns in a game.
There's no such thing as a small thing, especially when you're working with a young team like this.
Right.
Something to build on going into next week.
3 wide to the right. Mikey Lucas in the backfield, 1 to the left. Kalianakis barks out the signals. He's looking right. Lofts the ball into the right corner of the end zone, and it's a little bit overthrown. Incomplete.
Intended for
That'll
Thigpen.
set up a second and
It's intended for Noah Thigpen.
Goal.
That didn't look like a classic fade, Nick, did it? Is he going to?
I don't know. It looks to me like he was just trying to put it on that back pylon and maybe overshot it a little bit.
Well, it would have helped if the route went there.
It'd also help if Thigpen were 6'6". You know, that would have been
That would be
right.
Yes, he's not. 3rd and.
Here we go. Yes, you're right. It's 3rd down and goal, and the ball on the 9-yard line. Kalianakis.
See, I like the
shotgun formation. Kalianakis.
Oh, look at that double coverage, Chenille. And he threw it right.
And he throws it to Chenille Green in the left corner of the end zone, and there's a flag down there.
And then Chenille's going to pat him on the head. He ought to get back in the huddle. He's going to get a 15-yard penalty. What a pass interference. Wow.
I was going to say, you know, I like they ran this earlier today, a fade route to Chenille Green into the boundary, which is what they were looking to maybe do.
Isn't that the short shoulder fade, Nick? Yeah.
Exactly. That one here is a back shoulder. They just attempted a back shoulder fade, which is more on a line.
And you know they rotated the safety right there. Go ahead, Mark. I'm sorry.
No, just the ball on the 4-yard line, and it's once again 3rd and goal.
3rd? We should have got a first.
No. Kalianakis, 5-yard penalty, I think. And there's the throw, and it's incomplete.
Why
and that time he was trying to throw to his brother, Dino.
They said in pass interference it should be a first down. What is going on here?
Yeah, I don't. You're right, Coach. That's my understanding. I don't know why it's not.
I'm guessing it's 2nd down right now. No, they're saying 4th.
They're saying 4th. I don't get that.
So maybe the call was something else.
Well,
you can't hear the official. I don't think anybody in the stands can hear him. So here,
is it a repeat of 3rd down? Though, is it a penalty on 3rd down?
You're right. If it was a pass interference, it would have had to have been a first down. Here's a good catch there, Coach. Kalianakis. So we got 4th down and goal at the 4-yard line. Timeout, Carmel. It would be nice to get a score here, huh, gentlemen?
It'd be great. I'm interested to see which side they're going to go here. They're going to try to isolate Green on this cornerback who's pressing them into the boundary, or they're going to try to do something to the trip side.
Yeah.
If you remember, the sophomores actually, I don't know if you know this, Fitz, the sophomores won with no time left on the clock, and they tied it up in the last play of the game, and we kicked the extra point to win the game at the very last second, 1-1. But the play that they won on the touchdown was trip side. They ran 2 slant routes by the outside guys, and then the inside guy, the number 3 receiver, ran a little out right underneath it and executed it perfectly for a touchdown.
Well,
so I'm wondering if
watching them come back last week, remember?
Yeah.
They never gave up. They were right there at the end, 40-36.
Look at the matchup into the boundary here. I like this.
So here we go.
We got a bunch set to the
might
top.
be the last play if Carmel is not able to score. Kalianakis shotgun.
Yep.
Lofts it to the left side, and it is incomplete.
He overthrew it.
No flags down.
No, he overthrew it.
Yeah. He's under a lot of pressure, though. I mean, so. 43.2 seconds left. Nazareth will take over the ball at the Carmel. Where's that going to be spotted?
The 4-yard line.
Yeah, the 4-yard line.
More
the Nazareth player down on the field.
Oh, I wish I knew what happened.
Cramps again.
I'd love to know why that wasn't a first down, but you know, maybe I'm not.
Waiting on the Nazareth player down. So looks like Carmel will be, we're going to be 0-4, gentlemen, and Nazareth will be 4-0. Next week we go to
St. Viator.
St. Viator, our rival. And how does Viator look
Good
this year?
They look good.
They look good, so it's going to be another tough game.
You got a running back from our backyard who's a really good player.
He's walking off. Boy, a lot of players cramping up tonight. You're right.
Yeah, those are not. You can tell when it's a serious injury. It's not. It's just very painful. Cramp, as you know. So this is going to be your basic kneel down. We don't have any timeouts left. I think they got to take maybe one snap.
Yeah. Last play right there.
Well, depends how long it takes.
37. The clock is running. Noah, you want to say anything, buddy?
I don't know what to say.
It's just a pleasure to have you up here in the booth.
Same.
Noah Schneider, you're a good young man.
He sure is.
Great view too.
Okay, they just set the ball. They really don't need to take the snap.
Coaches, any last words?
Nah, it's we better get ready to play St. Viator on the road.
Yeah.
We don't want to be 0-5.
Yeah, amen to that. I would also like to say, though, for those of you who have been listening over the last couple of weeks, I've been harping on balance, run the ball. And I'm really happy to see that the Carmel Corsairs were willing to do that tonight. And I think it really paid off.
That concludes tonight's game.
So do I.
Nick, is anything, Angela? Anything